Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Black Flag for live stream number 11 as we continue our journey with Edward Kenway in the Pirates Golden Age, I want to say. I'm kind of struggling this morning for words for some reason. But yes, we're back with more Black Flag, another 3.5 hour live stream as we continue our journey with Edward Kenway. Massive thank you to those that joined us last night for Genshin Impact. So massive thank you to you guys. I'm just trying to do too many things at once now. I'm trying to talk and fill in the YouTube side. I hope everyone has had a good week so far. The week is nearly over. The weekend is nearly here. So I hope everyone has had a good week so far. So yeah, we've got 4 hours today of Black Flag as we continue our journey. The game is saying we're 50% through. I would say that's probably about right. I've had different opinions of what it's saying percentage-wise we've done so far, but I kind of think it's about right now. I would have said it's a weird one. I wasn't sure how accurate it was, but I think we probably are about right. So today we're going to try and carry on the story, clear some things if we come across them, and go from there really. Story-wise, it does seem like we are coming towards more of an end point, but I don't know if that's just the way the story's feeling and there's quite a bit more to go, or maybe it is. We are near the end point. I'm not sure. At some point, we have to leave the Animus to go and explore and find all these hacked computers we've got to do. We're not going to look at trophies until after the story is finished, and we will have to go back and redo some missions for 100% sync. I'm assuming there's going to be a trophy for that. And if we're aiming for the platinum, that's what we need to do. So that will be the plan. I've got loads of stuff I'm working on behind the scenes for the channel in terms of like videos and all that good stuff. I know I'm massive behind with reviews of games we've finished as well. That's something I need to work on. It's just, I don't know. Although I have time, and this is the weird thing, I discussed this the other week. Although I can't go to work and I have time, I don't have enough of it, if that makes sense. It's always weird. You always think, well, if you're not at work, you should have plenty of time. But it's the time things take to do that means you don't actually have the time you think you've got. I know that's a bit of a backwards way of talking, but yeah, we don't have the time that I kind of feel we need. It's really weird. Massive thank you to those that watched the Watch Dogs episode from yesterday. Very much appreciated. I hope you're enjoying it. It's a game that a couple of years ago, I wouldn't have even thought twice about. But then I could have said that about Genshin Impact, and Genshin Impact has been massive for me. Yeah, it's weird. It's one of those games that once you pick it up, you actually really get into it. And I'm recording it differently to how I've done playthroughs previously for episodes. So like Mass Effect, I think I wanted to show too much. Whereas Watch Dogs, I'm not showing as much, if you know what I mean. We're doing the main story the first time we do something, a side mission, but other than that, it's main story based only. And I think that makes a lot more sense, and I think it works better as an episodic series. So I do hope you guys are enjoying it. Right, bear me a second. This is where I tweet and I can't talk, so bear me a second. Right, so plan today. Yesterday we did quite a bit yesterday, to be fair. We managed to bring the Sage back on side. We took out 2 people that had abandoned us, and Oh, I've done something twice. So this is what happens when I try and talk and type. I can't do both. It's really weird. And now we are attempting to continue that. I can't remember where the story's at without going back into it, which we'll do in a second. There we go. We're all good. I've done my little piece of advertising. We're going to do a small amount. There we go. Let's get back into it in the West Indies Sea. We were massively running out of time yesterday for the stream, so we kind of couldn't do as much, couldn't do anything after that mission, I'm pretty sure, and we failed the air assassination, which was surprising. Okay, let's have a look here, shall we? So we're here. We have just left Mysteriosa. I hope that's how you pronounce it. We've just left the island. We have 100% cleared it. We've left the island, and now the next quest is over here. I'm considering, and I think we should try it, is this fort here. This is a hard area, but I kind of feel it's probably worth it. We are so close to being able to upgrade the ship. We have a quick look at upgrades. We need to do the hull upgrade, but we need 77 more wood, and then we've got the hull upgrade, and that's a big upgrade. And I think that will help us massively. I can't afford to use the metal because we need it for the hull armour. The hull armour will save our bacon more times than not. But I think while we're here, let's attempt the fort. It may not go to plan, but I think if we attempt it, it's a chance to try it. We may fail massively. I don't know. There is a ship nearby as well. But yeah, we're going to attempt the fort. If it goes badly, it goes badly. But at least we're giving it a go. I kind of chickened out of a few fights yesterday, and afterwards I regretted it. I think we should have tried them at least. If we have to sail away because we're getting destroyed, we sail away. You know, it's not that big a deal. And you don't really lose a massive amount for dying. So that doesn't really affect us as much. Someone else is attacking the fort. Frigate. Oh wow, there's two boats attacking the fort. Spanish frigate, and there's a HMS Triumph, which is a British ship. I didn't realise they were going to be attacking the fort. Okay. Alright, ships are down. I think the ship's down there. Man, this is hard. Straight away we're being smashed to smithereens. Yeah, we are being attacked very quickly here. This may not go as planned. We may die very quickly. This is destroying us. Right, there is a boat down over here. If we can get to it. No, we're just surprised. The boat took us out. I was hoping to get to the other boat and heal that way. We thought we'd give it a go. It failed badly, but it was worth a shot. We know we're not quite there. We need that wood to increase the hull armour. I think that will help massively. Good morning, Mr. Mayor Plays. How are you this morning? I don't want to get... So we've started back in the same place. I'm considering just staying out of the battle and let them fight themselves. Or we do mortar fire. Can we hit it with mortar fire? We're a little bit too far away. Just thinking if we help the Spanish, we're going to give it another go. If we can do this on another, we'll give this another attempt. Can make it work. I'm trying to let the boats fight themselves. If we can let the boats fight and stay out of that fight, that helps us.
We've been touched! Do not leave her space enough to ram us, Captain!
Right, we can board the ship. Let's board the ship. If we can get the wood from the ship, we may be able to upgrade a hull while still taking on this fight. There is a chance this may work in our favour. But yeah, let's see what happens. Like I say, there's not much, there's nothing really happens if you die, other than it resets you nearby, so it's not like it matters. You didn't understand what, sorry, I'm just pausing it so I read the chat. Didn't understand why I didn't get a notification from your stream. Oh, okay, I don't know. You killed all the fortresses, so I didn't get the experience of using the mortar on them. Yeah, the mortar is useful from a distance. Yeah, I'm not sure why you didn't get a notification, to be fair. I haven't got why have I not got a gun selected? Right. There we go. Ship is done. We'll use it to fix ours. Yeah, I'm not sure why you didn't get a notification. There is someone I know that subscribes to the channel. He never gets a notification. And he doesn't know why. Right, we didn't get enough wood. It's not enough wood to do what we need to do with the ship. We can't get the hull upgrade. We're about 30 short, I think. It's a little bit annoying, but that's one of the two ships that was in our way between us and the fort down. So now if we look at the other ship, and also obviously the fort itself, let's take this one down. Right, the other ship is down. No, it's not down yet, it's nearly down. Is it down? Yes, it is down. Right, obviously we need to avoid the fort ammunition at this point. Come on. I'm trying to get towards the ship over here. We want the wood from it, is my thinking. Right, let's board this ship. This wood will give us the upgrade we need. The downside is I don't know if I can get it done quick enough before we get destroyed, we shall see. But this should give us the upgrade we need to do the hull. Okay, wow. Right, this one we've got to do the enemy flag again. We've done this previously. So we do need to go up because we need that flag. Fine, keep going up. We'll go grab the flag first, it's easier to get it first. Up we go. Flag is gained. We have lost a few crew, but we're okay. Do you think the health is back to normal? That, yeah, if we die the health goes back to normal. I was just hoping the health doesn't reset for doing this. That was my concern. If the health resets from doing this, then it's a little bit harder. Right, I think we're too high to assassinate anyone. It's worth a look. While we're up here, let's reload guns. We need 4 more enemy crew and then this is done, but this will be enough. This wood should be enough now. There we go. So the wood should be enough to upgrade the hull, we just need to try and get it. You have to be non-detected in order to access the cabin. Release the will. Oh, that's true, so we won't be able to upgrade it now, will we? That is very true. Okay, well at least we know we've got the wood now. We can try and concentrate on the fort. There is still a possibility the fort we may be able to do. Now there's no enemy ships around. If we can make this work. I.e. mortar. Right, let's go, let's go. Right, the mortar was a very good shot there. We need to avoid their fire, obviously. Right, it's just a case of fire all guns. See if we can make this work, eh? Right, we've done a couple. I know we've been hit by mortar fire now. I need to turn. I don't want to go too far away from it, but we need to turn just to get back across and... I think we're okay there. Are we close enough to mortar? Yes, you are. We're surviving. That's about as much as I can say at this point. We are surviving. Two of them are down. Is that one not down yet? Right, that's 4 down, 3 to go. We are doing okay. It's not an easy fight, but we are doing it. Oh, our health is now low. Right, there's 2 left to do. 2 left. I need to avoid fire as much as possible. This is going to be close. I will check up with chat in a second. Just trying to concentrate on this for a second. We're close to doing it. I don't want that. I was just trying to get away from this fire coming in. I think we have. Oh, we got hit. That's some hits we didn't want. I'm trying to turn at the same time. It's difficult to try and get the angles you need. That's a few hits we didn't want to take. We're so close to doing it, but we're so close to dying at the same time. Well, if I don't brace, we're in even more trouble. Yeah, I think we're in trouble. I think we may just be not enough armour on us here to do this. Yeah, I think we're down. I can't get out of the mortar fire area. And I've got to keep bracing, otherwise we're down. I don't know if I've got any mortar fire left. Come on, out of the circle, out of the circle, out of the circle. We're so close. No, we're out, we're out, we're out. We just don't, if we had that armour upgrade, we would just about be able to do it, I think. It's that armour upgrade that's stopping us. We just can't quite get the last bit of damage done. Good morning, Crazy Irishman, how are you? Yes, I did do it on yesterday's episode, I completely didn't realise. So let's leave this area, shall we? We thought we'd give it a go. We're obviously not quite strong enough, which is fine. So we will come back once we are strong enough. We know what we're missing. I don't know if we currently have the wood after losing. Yes, we have got the wood. So once we get away from here, we can actually do the upgrade. But yeah, there's no point us taking on. We know we're slightly under. It's not a problem. We can come back. We just thought we'd give it a go at least. Just don't have much health, no weak points. If you just spam your heavy shots and evade their shots. It's the evading the shots sometimes the hard part, as we found. It's the evading shots can be tough. And if you're constantly bracing, you can't fire, and that's the issue. Obviously, I think the hull upgrade will help us massively. We just need to get out of this area to do so. The Jack will be a frigate, but in this game, it was considered frigate, a mix of frigate and brig. I did not know that. That's quite interesting. Right, we will come back for that fort. It's not a massive issue leaving it. We just thought we'd give it a go. Over a while though. So it's a combination of 2 different ships, you say? That's quite interesting. Okay. Weather's taking a turn for the worse. I think we're okay. So we're going to head towards the next main mission. And and we'll come back for the fort. It's not a massive issue missing it. It was just something we thought we'd try as we were there. We are in the hard area. We're heading over here. Murder and Mayhem mission. There's so much still to discover. The game is saying we're 50% through. How true that is, I don't know. Story-wise, I feel like we are starting like the end kind of period, but I could be completely wrong on that. What is this ship over here? It's a brig, heavy shot and mortar shot. There's more than one ship here. We don't want to be having a big old fight really at this point. So that is a man of war. Yeah, I don't think we're quite there for a man of war fight at this point. I don't think we're far off, but at this point in time I just don't think it's worth risking it. We'll try and get round the brig. There we go. Yeah, there's no point us risking it at this point. We know what we need to do. Yeah, it's a tough fight. Like I say, I think the hull upgrade we can now do whenever we're ready. I think will make a massive difference there because it just gives you that extra opportunity for health, which will make a massive difference. Just trying to avoid these ships. We're good. Go through the middle of it. There's an island here with a chest. We'll grab this while we're here. What is that over there? Another man of war. This is the Royal Fortune. That is one of our ships, to be honest. I think that's what the mission is, isn't it? Okay, we'll grab this and we'll start the mission. And when we get back on the ship after collecting this chest, we'll then do the hull upgrade as well. As we can do them both here. You can tell that isn't a frigate from a sail pattern. I thought the Jackdaw was a frigate because the sails didn't match the ones on the brig. I saw a man of war that was level 70. They do give very high levels. We're not at that stage. I'd say a man of war level 70 though, once you've got all your ship upgrades, it'll be easy. It's not going to be an issue. If you try and take them on too early, you're asking for trouble, aren't you, really? But that's also something else I like about Black Flag, is you can see your progression when it comes to your ship upgrades. And it does progress really nicely. Yes, you can just sail around focusing on what you need for upgrades, and that's all well and good. But I think it kind of works nicely if you take your time and do it as you go. You can definitely see the big difference in all your upgrades and how effective that becomes when you're at sea. And I like that progression. I like being able to visibly see it, and you can it makes a massive difference. You know, when we first started, a schooner wouldn't cause us massive issues, but we'd take a good few shots to take it out. Now we can ram a schooner and it's out in one. So you can visibly see the progression. Sometimes in some games you do upgrades, but you don't actually see the progression you're making, obviously, if that makes sense. Whereas this, I feel you do, and that's a big thing. Yeah, the two other ships didn't really help us, did they? If the two ships weren't there, maybe that would have helped because we would have kept some health back. But we got what we needed for the upgrade, and that's the important thing here. So 500 wood, 200 metal. We have now got the next hull armor. We are one hull armor away from maxed. We need a lot of money, a lot of wood, a lot of metal. Ignore the fire barrel storage. We won't worry about it too much. But yeah, so next we're kind of looking at. We're a long way off for the hull armor elite upgrade, to be honest. I'm thinking possibly broadside cannons, maybe next. A bit of metal. We need to plan for the elite ram. Chain shot I'm not worried about. Mortar upgrade could be quite good as well, especially against forts. If you're a distance back, the mortar can do a massive difference. Thank you for the like, whoever that was, much appreciated. So I'm just trying to drink my tea before it gets cold. And while we're in here, what we'll do, we'll head quickly into Kenway's fleet and just send them all out again. You wanted to cry when you saw the last hull armor upgrade because it was broke. It's mad, isn't it? This was a brig. I think we should really. We haven't got enough. We can salvage a ship from the fleet or add more docks. We haven't got enough for the docks, but the brig would be ideal. That's really annoying. Yeah, We can salvage a ship from the fleet. So what do we want to get rid of? Let's get rid of a schooner. 90. Confirm. Right. Basically for the fleet, you want bricks, mainly because the hold space is a lot higher. They do a lot more damage. So it makes sense. Okay. We're going to get all these sent out again. And then it's done. We've got a yoke form vessel as a collectible. Again, I'm assuming there is a trophy somehow related to doing all this. We just don't know what it is. Portugal is now... There's none available there. South Africa, there's 2 missions available. We need to quickly do a ship battle though to make it safe. How many diamonds have we got? Oh, we got enough. Just going to fix all our ships. We're going to quickly do a few of these just to make it safe for our ships to go and do the missions. Send them out again, and we'll leave it, and we'll just forget about them again. It's not something I want to focus on, but I do feel we need to do a bit of it, because if we aim for the platinum, this will be needed, and I don't want to spend ages at the end trying to get all this done. You had a mission to take down a high-level man of war, and you couldn't add to the fleet. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's annoying when that happens. A man of wars would be amazing to have. Not doing too badly though. Schooners are one hits and down, so we'll do a bit of damage. But I think we're okay. Victorious. Right, that should make it, I don't know if it'd be 100% safe. Hazardous, so we might have to quickly do it once more, just to make it so it's not. I'm not going to repair, because I don't think we need to for this one. Launch battle, there we go. You only have like 2 in your fleet. Oh, why do you only have 2? Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated. I've kind of filled it up, but I'm slowly moving out the schooners and going more for the frigates and the brigs, and obviously we need a man of war, and we'll add that to our fleet. Nice little ram there. Gunboat is down, this should be safe, we can send our boats back out. Again, we don't really worry too much about this, but I want to get it done at the start, and then we can just forget about it and leave them to it. So we can now send some 4 missions available. We'll take that. I'm assuming we haven't done any of these. I don't know if we have, but a decent amount of resources back. That's a schooner. Let's go for frigate. I'm not worried about times or anything good like that. We just send them out and forget about them. Okay, can't do the last one as we don't have the resources. There's still a few more we need to open up, to be fair. Where have we got? Gulf of Mexico. What have we got there? I don't know if there's a way of knowing what missions we've done of these, because I'm assuming we've got to try and do the missions we haven't done. Taste of Money, that's a new one. Okay. We need to fight first to get this route a little bit better. So bear with us a second while we quickly send these ships to fight. There we go. Launch battle. Imagine how embarrassing it would be for the Spanish British when the man of war gets destroyed by a ship that isn't even a frigate. That would be incredible, wouldn't it? Oh, Santa Louis took a big hit. Brig's not down. Brig is down. Perfect. So we made this route safe. We can quickly get the mission done, and we can leave these to it. Again, I'm hoping this is doing the right thing. We should do another one, really. Let's have a look at missions. Let's see. Taste of Money. It's got exclamation points. I'm assuming that means we haven't done it before. 100% mission. Perfect. Off you go. If it's going to give us 100%, I'll do it. It's easy peasy. There's another one there. Some exclamation point, I assume, means we haven't done it. Right, we're all done with the fleet. We probably should send some more out, but that's the ones we can do at the minute. We've done the hull upgrade for the ship. That was the important thing. That's why we came in here. You saw a royal ship be guarded by a schooner. Wow. I like the way when you first start the game, when you're fighting schooners, and you think, oh, these are a bit tough. And then as you get further in, schooners are nothing, but then you get frigates, and then you got brigs, and then man of wars.
Captain's helm.
Okay, so our mission is actually this ship here. So this will be the Sage's ship, and he's meant to be taking us to the observatory. So that's where we're going to be going. Just try and get past them so we can. There we go. Murder and mayhem. Sequence 10. I don't know how many sequences there is, to be fair.
Feel it, Addy. We're moments away from the grandest prize of all.
I feel nothing but a hot wind in my ears, Captain.
Come on, man. When we take this treasure, we'll be set for life, all of us. 10 times over.
As you wish.
Ahoy, Roberts! We'll cast anchor and meet ashore.
You were followed, Captain Kenway. How long for, I wonder?
Uh-oh. We were followed.
Burn and flay that
Horn of gold.
Deal with your old friend in haste, Captain, before I regret my favourite.
Looks like we're fighting Horny Gold. This could be good. There is a hidden optional mission for your next mission to stay out of combat when you assassinate the guy. Stay out of combat.
Think carefully about what you mean to do.
We always try and do the optional. It's not hidden because it told us. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's hidden. Stay out of combat while finding Horny Gold.
And the Holy Gold come to kill us out there.
Aye, and the traitor needs to die. But what then? Can you say with certainty that you deserve the observatory more than he and his Templars?
No, I can't, and I don't care to try. But if
He's
you've a
got
better
a few
idea,
points
by all
to
means,
make.
tell me.
Forget working with Roberts. Tell the assassins. Bring them here and let them protect this place.
Aye, I'll bring them here. If they're willing to pay
But
me
yeah,
a
we
good
always try and do
sum
the
for it.
optionals because then we don't have to come back and do them. It says to air assassinate Horny Gold. Oh, it might change and add that mission on once we locate him. We've got to stay out of combat though. That's the hard part.
We'll have a hard fight if Hornigold draws us any deeper into this fog.
Says to us, yeah, it probably will change to that once we find him, I would assume.
Backbone of a beast.
They do change. Right, how are we getting through here without being seen?
Further men, who's to catch the wind?
That's the question.
Let's catch some wind, lads.
Let's have a quick look at... I don't want that. Let's have a look at something. Where is he on here? So he's somewhere here. My thinking was, rather than try and get round here, why don't we try and go round and back? Because this is going to be very narrow and easily spotted. So surely the ideal way is to go up and round. Yeah, the stay out of combat thing will be ticked off. And then we can do it that way. I'm thinking we go left. My thinking is we go round. All you need to do is see this. I know you can be seen. I'd rather not get into. We've got to stay out of combat though. If we get seen, they'll attack us. So my thinking is we head round and go from the other side. Oh, we can't go this way. It's forcing you to actually go this way. So it doesn't allow you to try and skip round and go the other side. Right, I've got to wait because that ship's going to see us. And if he sees us, we may be we're in combat. Yeah. So I failed the optional. Because we've got to stay out of combat. We've failed the optional. That's the optional failed already. So we messed that up. Doesn't take long to fail an optional when you get seen like that. So this will be another mission we have to add to our list to come back and redo. It's not the end of the world. We've got a few of them to redo for 100% sync. Doesn't mean we can actually get this mission done a bit quicker because we're not too worried about being seen now. But yeah, you've got to sneak through these guys, not get seen by them. Is the ideal way. But yeah, once you're seen, you're seen. Right, where is Horny Gold? I'm not going to fight if I can help it. Right, what do we got? That's the frigate. Still can't see Horny Gold though. schooner.
There's Hornigold. Getting close.
Okay, let's have a look at the optional. This says kill Benjamin Hornigold. So yeah, it doesn't say air assassinate like you said. I missed him. Missed him with the. He's nearly down, to be fair. Doesn't say air assassinate. It just says kill him. Let's catch him up. But yeah, I think we found the optional because we got attacked. He's down. Oh, you reckon it'll be when he crashes? Okay. Well, that's still doable. But I think we found the first optional anyway, so we'll have to come back and redo it, which is fine. Like I say, there's a few missions like that currently. Right, his men are all getting off.
I will be coming back.
Addy has the ship. We are going after Hornigold. Stay out of combat while finding Hornigold and air assassinate Hornigold. There we go. So that's what you meant. The air assassinate Hornigold comes up once it's on the island then. And we have to stay out of combat as well. It's an interesting one. So we've got to somehow stay away from all these men that are here. And try and get Hornigold. There's a few things to collect while we're here as well, to be fair. There's a bottle here. Right, what we'll do, we'll kill Hornigold and we'll have a look at clearing the island, I think, afterwards. Berserk darts is definitely the way forward, isn't it? Haven't got any. Let's craft some berserk darts, shall we? But yeah, you're right. Berserk darts is definitely the way forward. The only annoying thing about these is the fact that you have to do one at a time. I haven't got that much bone now. Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated. But yeah, we're going to hopefully follow the optionals as much as possible. Alright, we've got 5 berserks. I'm not... the bottle. We're here, let's grab the bottle. It's right near us. I don't think we're going to get seen quickly grabbing it, so let's grab the bottle quickly. We'll have a quick look at the manuscript, and then we'll try and deal with this. Stealth suit. I don't generally use different suits that are going to give us that advantage, to be fair. We may get away with it, I don't know. It depends, sometimes it will let you get away with it, and sometimes it won't. We may have to redo. We won't know till later. So, this is the Templar Arrives manuscript number 12, or letter number 12. It was in April of 1673 when I spied the galleon in Kingston's harbour, flying the colours of the men of Holland, which I thought was queer but not unlikely. This was a ruse, however, for the ship's cargo was most assuredly Spanish. A gentleman called Torres, once a soldier in the Spanish army, now an emissary on behalf of his king. Or so said he to Peter Beckford. I learned later that he called himself a Templar and had made his visit to Beckford's plantation to look upon Master Beckford's strange collection of collected manuscripts. Torres was 2 days with Master Beckford when another object took his full attention, namely me. The sight of my face stirred in him a strange sort of excitement, which I found altogether untoward at first, until he plied me with questions that shocked me to the core of my being. Said he to me one evening after supper, "Hear your voices, Mr. Kavanagh?" "How is that?" I answered, feigning ignorance, though shaken in truth. "Voices from the dark of your mind, or memories, to be clearer, as if from another life entire." And here I was terrified. How was it that this man knew the odd riddle of my life, as if it were a banal fact of history? "I know not what you mean, Master Torres," said I, and took the leave of him, so anxious as I was. "Good night to you, sir," said he, as I departed. "We shall speak again when you are rested and ready to talk." Still shaken, I bade him good night and made for my bedchamber, feeling another reverie coming strong upon me. When I reached my bed, I fell into both. Quite quite interesting, isn't it? I like little things like that. Give you some insight into the background. There's an island next to the island where Hornigold is. You need to go to the island because there's no way to climb to Hornigold's island. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. What else? Oh, I know what else we've got. Animus database to clear. Ships, obviously. Let's clear these. I hate explanation points being left. And the art collection we just gained a yoke from vessel. Okay, so let's have a look. Obviously, the issue we've got, Hornigold is here. The viewpoint is there, so we can't actually find anything else out yet. We need to find a way to him. The best way, I would say, is probably the long way round, as that gives us the best advantage. I think a straightforward approach would be too risky. They're too far away for me to do anything, aren't they? So yeah, we need to somehow get up to him there without being seen. There's a few soldiers around. Who's that guy running back and forth? A fair few soldiers here. It's really annoying. I'm assuming I can't... he's running too quickly. I don't want to miss him. Oh, he's too far away. I've just wasted... I had the wrong darts on anyway, to be fair. Right, there's a soldier in the bush there. There's two there. In all honesty, detection in this isn't fantastic, so we should be okay for a minute. There we go. Right, let's whistle this guy over. Yeah, detection in Black Flag isn't the best. Only gets better as the Assassin's Creed games go on. Why are you not coming over here? Come on, before the guys come back. Thank you. Right, where's the next bit of cover? We're obviously going to come back for the mine still. We have guard on the stairs where he's on his... Oh, okay. It's alright, we'll deal with him. Let's quickly loot this guy. I don't know why there's a guy running around. Seems a bit weird, doesn't it? Right, what have we got here? So let's... Berserk dart that guy. Hopefully he'll deal with a few of the enemy for us. But yeah, with these things, when you kind of stay out of combat, you've just got to take it nice and slow. That's what I find. The slower you go, the easier it is to do the optionals. That's alright. But yeah, we do have to find a way up. Should be, looks to be the other side, to be fair. He's still killing them. Come on. Keep taking them out. Saves me a job. Right, he's alerted them. They're going to come running towards him. They're not after us. That's all good. The optional did say air assassinate. It doesn't actually say stay out of combat. It just says air assassinate Hornigold, to be fair. So we can fight our way through, which I hadn't taken into consideration. I was trying to stay all clever and out of the way, but in theory... You reckon we need to get to the left side? We'll see. We'll see what we can do. We'll figure it out. Right, I think we're good for a minute. Fragment just there. Two soldiers here. But yeah, according to that then, we can get into combat now. Obviously I'm trying not to. It's a bit better, it's a bit easier if we don't. I thought we couldn't get into a fight on the island, but we can. Right, he's running away. As long as he doesn't kill Hornigold, we're all good. So Hornigold is right up top, and we need to find a way up. Yeah, I would just say the obvious way. You are right, the obvious way is on the left, the tree there. But yeah, we would have figured it out. Okay, I'm just letting that guy calm himself. But yeah, I didn't even think actually we could get into a fight here. It's not going to matter. Obviously, it's probably quick if we don't. There's a couple of guards up there as well to be aware of. But yeah, we don't. I know you mean well by telling us where we need to be heading, but we will figure it out. It's not a problem. Oh, absolutely. I try not to fight if we don't have to. So I need to move before my back gives up. But yeah, we'll always figure it out. Right, there is a sniper up there we need to be a bit wary of. He was the one I was going to... We can't aim from here. I've just been seen anyway.
Is he still here?
Right, that's those taken care of. I was going to try and get the deer while we're there. We do need the deer. But yeah, we're just taking nice and slow on these things, and then we figure out the best route. Oh, there's a little underground bit here, actually. Let's sneak through here. It's not a bad shout. Nice couple of chests, that's nice. Wasn't expecting to clear these straight away. And we can climb up that wall as well. That is ideal. Right, where is sniper behind us? Don't think they're going to see us from here.
It's a mighty piss poor sailing back there, lads. And if we live out this day...
Remember, if he sees us, it's going to be a lot harder for us to get above him. That's the big thing.
Steady up. Keep your backs together, lads. This fight ain't over.
Right, that guy's down. There is another one here. He's walking round. Right, that's him down. If you're on the front, then it will be too hard. Oh yeah. It looks like there is only one way to get across anyway, to be fair. It's all about not being seen though. I know you can get seen, it's not going to matter. But I think if we get seen, this will make this a lot harder. So there's the people on the stairs. We need to get to the back. And we don't want these guys to kill Hornigold accidentally. That's the other thing we've got to be aware of. So while they're all fighting, we've managed to get round.
This bastard, and I've seen what he can do.
So I was leaving them to fight each other.
Sure as I'm standing here. Hold your ground.
There he is.
And be ready for anything.
Hornigold is dumb.
You could have been a man who stood for something.
Nice little distraction move with the berserk dance. Left them fighting amongst themselves.
For all your blunders.
Campsite better than you, Ben.
Now I don't think we've done it 100% because I don't believe we did the following the ship without falling into combat, so we may lose one of the optionals there.
Nothing but murder and mayhem.
You threw in with the very kind we once hated.
No.
Should have a sniper. Oh, it doesn't matter now. I've already taken him out.
Wish you could see that.
Nice. It was just a little distraction around the side, and we could run round.
You'll find you're the only one walking it. With the gallows at its end.
It may be. But now the world has one less snake in it. And that's enough for me.
There's a massive amount of contempt there from Edward towards Hornigold, isn't there? So, I don't think we got the first one. No, we did assassinate 90%, so we will have to come back. Now, we're still on the island. So now we can clear the island. So we're going to, while we're here, it makes sense to do so. We just need the viewpoint first, and then we'll clear the island before we leave. So all the enemies have gone apart from an area by the ship, I think, by the looks of it. Let's have a look on the map. So this bit here, oh, we can save some pirates here as well. There's a new treasure map as well. Nice. So this is a red area, so obviously we will have to fight a few people, but we'll try and clear all of it. There's some chests nearby, and I could hear a humming. I think they're below us, to be honest. I can hear that wind blowing. So I think the chests are just underneath here. There was a little underground area. There we go, there's the chests. Yeah, we can fast travel. Now we've unlocked things, but we'll clear this while we're here, and then we don't have to come back. We do ideally need some deer while we're here. Now, what is the first thing to head for? So, we don't need to go back over this area, so we've got a shard over here, there's pirates to save. We've kind of got to keep ourselves a bit discreet if we want to save the pirates. So, let's try to get into that first. Which is over there. Let's put guns back on. There's these two here. I think I'm too far away to shoot them. I was going to try shooting them. I think I can just jump into the water. Nope, can't jump into the water. We actually got hurt doing that. I thought we could jump into the water. So didn't quite go to plan. We took him out. Good morning, Esther. How are you? Yes, I think we need 2 deer skins to do the health upgrade. I think you're right. I think it's for the health upgrade, and we've got none, so we do need to do this. We need to find a deer before we leave. There's one there. It didn't highlight white for some reason. Right, let's grab this anyway while we're here. Again, we've got to try and stay out of combat if we can, especially with saving the pirates. So we've got to free the hostages without being detected for saving the pirates. The screen's gone all really weird. There we go. If we get detected, they will kill the pirates, and that's the big thing. I think we're okay. Right. There's the pirates. There was a barrel. I'm just trying to see if I can see the barrel. I don't know if I can from there. Right, let's go round this way then. There we go. Double assassination. Free the pirates. Happy days. Right, what else do we need to clear? There's a stele over here. Obviously we need as many enemy out the way as possible. So we're trying to do the stele. Not too worried about noise, we can get seen, it's not too big a deal. Deer. Come on, deer. I wouldn't kill the animals unless we had to, and we do need to for upgrades. There's a second one there. Come on, hurry up with the upgrade. With the upgrade. There we go. Both deer down. Let's quickly go and grab these, and that should be our health upgrade done. The water definitely wasn't deep enough, was it? Use sleep darts. Oh, sleep darts is a good shout. I forgot. You mentioned that before. Thanks for the like, it was much appreciated. You mentioned sleep darts before, didn't you, for doing things like that? I just never think about it. Again, we can make noise. It doesn't matter too much. Okay, he's down. See if he's got any bullets on him, and then we need to head for the mine stele, which is just up there. So best way up, let's find it. So far so good though, and if we clear the island now, like I say, it just means we don't have to come back later. I don't know if I can climb this. Well, we nearly could. No, okay. I assume this is our way up. Better to do these things while you're already here than having to come back later on. Okay, puzzle to solve time. You've revealed the location of all the maps. Oh really? You need to kill 3 jaguars just for a treasure map. Oh wow. Okay. I think this is going to be quite a simple one. There we go. Just in that middle bit there. Nicely done. I think I can jump down. There we go. And this is our next stele found. I don't know how many of these were found in total now. We've found a few. But location, all the location of all the maps is incredible. It takes a little bit of time.
More for the collection.
That is one more for the collection indeed. Right, what else do we need to clear here before we leave? There's another animus fragment there. Mine stele. We've got the deer. Treasure chest, and then... oh, there's actually a fragment there as well. Oh, wow. Something we need to do then. But I think that's it. Yeah, one stele, one chest, two more animus fragments, and one more secret. The secret's the treasure map, to be fair. While we're here, though, let's see if we can do this health upgrade. Now we've got the deer. No, it wasn't the health upgrade. Humpback whale, smoke bomb, rabbit, howler monkey, berserk dart 2, sleep dart. What's the deer for then? I thought we had the deer. Am I being really blind? Or have we already got the deer one done? We've got 2 black jaguar pelts, but we don't need them. Killer whale, howler, rabbit, hootier, hammerhead, wild pig, jaguar, deer. Okay, we didn't actually need them. We've already got the health upgrade 2 for the deer hides, so we didn't actually need them. We've now got spare. So we've got a few spare deer hides now. We didn't need them, but we've got them. We don't need to kill any more deers though. We don't need them for upgrades. I generally won't. Okay, he's one of ours. I was about to kill him. He's one of ours. Okay, so there is a one there we need to do. So, just finding the way up. So this tree here should give us the way up. There we go. And there should be a jump off here. No! Oh, I jumped the wrong way. Don't do that. My lack of control there. Keeps wanting to turn the wrong way. There we go. That one's done. So we'll head to the stele, we'll clear that treasure chest, map, and fragment, and then that's the island all done. And then we move on. I'm not sure where we're heading next, to be fair. That's something I've not really looked at. But Horny Gold is dead. Okay. Simple one again, I think. Turn this way. It's a triangle, slightly off centre. That's where we're heading. Thought they were enemy over there, but I don't think they are. So sad. What's so sad? Another mine still done. I don't know how many more then we've got to do overall.
For the collection.
Definitely one more done. So now we're going to head over here, grab these 2, grab the shard, which is Horny Gold ship as well. The shard is near. So I'm assuming we'll have to climb on the ship to get it. We'll do the cadaver first and the treasure chest. Doesn't look like there's any enemies actually on the ship. I thought there would be, there isn't. What was that? Not sure what that was that come flying towards me just then. We have a treasure map. Let's have a look at it. This is for the elite fire barrel, so not something we need to worry too much about at this point. There we go. And it should notify us when we're on an island where the treasure is there. I like that little element where you don't have to keep looking at your maps trying to work out where they are. If you land on the island, it will tell you. Okay, That's what we need there. So I'm assuming we climb the rigging and it'd be a case of jumping off into the sea. Would be my way to do this. That's my thinking. Let's have a look. We missed it. So did we? I wonder if we had to go higher, maybe. That's a bit annoying. I thought I had it then, but I think maybe I need to go higher. But this is the last thing we need on the island, then we can get back to the ship. We've done the hull upgrade now. So depending where the next story mission is, it might be a case we head for the fort again, that we know is nearby. Climb up. Thank you. Okay, the plan is we're just trying to get this. What is being destroyed? I can hear. Oh, it's a ship out there. Someone's destroyed the ship over there. That's what we could hear. I wonder what it was. Okay, hopefully this is how we do this one. Yes. Island is now clear. Our ship is just there. So we'll swim across, back on board, and we're good to go. Far into Kingston. Well, if we grab our ship, let's have a quick look on the map and see where we're heading. Because if there's anything to clear along the way, okay, so it's this side of Kingston. So we'll sail there because the nearest fast travel we've got is actually the Devil's Eye Caverns. That's the nearest fast travel. My thinking is that we'll sail and pick up Charlotte, the fort, on the way. Killer whale. We need a killer whale, I believe, and a great white. Yeah, we'll try and do this fort then, I think, on the way. We still need more upgrades for the ship, so it makes sense to try and sail there. And we may be able to quickly go and loot the ship that's just been taken out just across there as well. If we can loot that. That's free resources for doing nothing, which is a bonus. But yeah, I think the next mission, I don't think you can actually get from Kingston side. You have to go to the north. But yeah, if we can take out other stuff on the way, I'll take that as a bonus. Right, it's 2 ships down. Is it 2 ships? There's 3 ships down here. Let's take the resources. 3 resources. Never going to say no to that, are we? 4 ships now, it's telling me. I'll take the resources all day long if they're free. We need metal anyway for the next upgrades. So let's head here first. Try not to hit it, although that wind is not helping. Right, let's board this one. We're going to take the resources. It's another one we need to destroy the flag as well. But yeah, 4 ships, 4 lots of resources. That's a massive bonus. Okay, what do we got? Completely missed that guy. And him. There we go. So flag is needed. So that's another flag we've got to go and do. Whoa, got a little bit of graphical issue there. Right, let's go and get the flag while we're here. The crew are taking out the enemy, so that's always a bonus. All we want is the flag. There's a couple of sharpshooters here to be aware of. He's gone. Where's my sharpshooter? There. He's down. So up we go. The flags are annoying when you have to do these, only because you got to climb all the way up to do it. Right, 3 enemy crew needed to be taken out, and we're good to go. Two more crew that needed to be taken out. Can't assassinate me. I literally have to get down, don't I? It's annoying. There we go. So, what resources did this ship give us? I just like the fact we didn't waste ammunition as well. We just took the ship because it's already been taken down for us. Rum, sugar, heavy shot, mortar shot, crew members. That's a bonus. Well, the Jackdaw doesn't need repairing, so we might as well send it to Kenway's fleet. That's diamonds for us. For Kenway's fleet later on. Good morning, Tiwa. How are you? We downloaded this from PlayStation Store. There was a big deal on a little while ago, whereas I got this Unity and Rogue for I think it was £10. They just had a big sale on some of the old Assassin's Creed games, and we're working our way through them anyway. So I took advantage of the deal. Right, we're going to board this ship as well. Again, it's more resources, and for free. You just need to kill the crew this one. We don't need the flag, so that's a big bonus. No, it's not free. You have to pay for it. Okay, let's take a few of these out. We need 10 of these down. Take the ship. Out of bullets. There's a discount for $5. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, we just got a really good deal at the time, and I just took advantage of it. The deals don't always come along that very often, so we were working our way through them anyway, so it just made sense to do it when I saw it. But yeah, I think we paid £10 for all 3 games. There we go. Resources are ours. We've still got 2 more ships we can get free resources from. And then we'll have to have a look at upgrades, I think. So wood and cloth, heavy shot, crew members. Again, we'll send it to Kenway's fleet. I'm not sure when, but our wanted level increased without us doing it. We were on 2 quite steadily for a while. So we may be able to get some more upgrades done before we go and take on these forts, to be honest.
We now have the
We've got the materials to do an upgrade by the sounds of it. I don't want fire barrel storage, that's what he tends to tell us. Okay, we've got some wood there. There's still more ships over this way, 2 of them to go and quickly board. So we're going to go and board these 2 ships, then we're going to head to the fort near the main mission. I'm kind of going against the wind here, which isn't going to be helpful. But yeah, 2 ships here to board, take their resources for free, and then we will head to the main mission at the north of Kingston after doing the fort that's on the way. Now, I'm not sure if I can do these in one boarding, if that makes sense. If we can get to the middle, maybe a little bit easier to board 2.
We're going to hit them! Swim us off the wind!
It's not allowing us to board any. There we go, we can board now. Which one is we boarding? This one. So this one we need to kill the enemy scouts, which are up in the top, in the crow's nests, and deal with crew on the ship itself. So I'm going to have to climb up to take out the guys in the crow's nests. I saw this deal that was $33 Origins, Odyssey and another game. Oh, that's not a bad deal as well. Origins and Odyssey, we got, I'm trying to think. Odyssey I got a really good deal on as well, to be fair. I don't know how much I paid though. But £33 for 3 games, you don't see that kind of option very often, do you? So yeah, definitely a good deal. The thing is, if you plan on playing them, it makes sense to take advantage of the deals when they come up, because they don't come up all the time. But it does make sense to try and do it when you can. No boat dump, so that's the third of these 4 that we found that have been destroyed either by someone else or each other. So that should be some more resources now. Again, we don't need to fix the ship, so 180 metal, oh wow, that's a lot of metal on that one. We definitely should be able to do some more upgrades before we hit the fort. So you think, I don't know what the exchange rate is, but you think $33 will be about £10? Yeah. But I say, if you're planning on playing the games anyway, you've got to take advantage of these deals. PlayStation Store, and this is why I didn't want a digital PS5, because digital only you are restricted massively to PlayStation Store. And yes, they do have really good deals on, but they're few and far between at times. You have to really look for them. And it's like the Watch Dogs game. My other half paid, what did she pay? I think it was like £19 for all 3 Watch Dog games, which I thought was an incredible deal, especially for Legions, which has only been out a year or 2. So yeah, all 3 Watch Dog games I thought was a brilliant deal for £19. So yeah, this is the one reason I would never go fully digital, because you can still pick up really good deals around. There we go. So that's all the 4 ships that we found and destroyed themselves. This guy literally betrayed you. Which guy? Right, there we go. Metal cloth. So again, send the Kenway's fleet. We've got no damage. We are going to leave the wheel. We're going to quickly go and check upgrades. I'm pretty sure we're going to have something we can do before we take on the fort next. We have looted lots of goods useful for upgrading. Let's have a look. What can we make ourselves stronger? Roberts. That's how it works though, unfortunately. So, let's have a look in the ship. We've also got money. If we sold our rum and sugar, we would actually have quite a lot of money. So broadside cannons can now be done. There's no point worrying too much about the hull armor elite upgrade, because we need a lot more wood. Broadside cannons can be done. Mortar can also be done, but we've got a choice between the 2. A choice between 3, swivel strength as well. The swivel strength is actually an elite upgrade. Ignore fire barrel storage. So, although we can do the storage, it's not going to cost us, it's only costing us money, to be fair, so let's quickly do that. Not too worried about it. Swivel's an elite upgrade. We can, or we can do the mortar for an advanced, or we can do broadside cannons. Well, I would say we use the broadside cannons the most. Yes, the mortar does a lot of damage, but the broadside cannons are a go-to, aren't they? So I'd say broadside cannons is probably the best one to do. So let's do that. Yeah, the mortar would have done more damage, but we don't use it as much as the cannons. Let's quickly sell our sugar and our rum, just because there's no point in taking up hold space. There we go. That is done. I think we've done well there. Okay. So we're going to sail for the fort that's near the north of Kingston, and take that on. It's on a hard area. We've now got the hull upgrade we need, the advanced hull. We've upgraded our cannons as well. So I think it's doable. Obviously we have to be clever about it and not just go full steaming in. but I think it is definitely doable. We're heading this way. That's where we're heading. So let's turn this way. We'll sail around. Obviously, if there's a few ships on the way, it may be worth having a look at them. But we're going to try and get there. Origins from £50 down to 12. Nice. That's a good deal. Origins is a brilliant game as well.
Get those bars free.
So yeah, that's a very good deal. If you've never played it before, it's definitely worth a look. What have we got? I could take on these ships, but also it means we're not making much progress. That's always the thing with taking on ships, is you then don't make a massive amount of progress if you keep stopping to do so. What do we got here? That's a brig, cloth and wood. We don't need cloth. If it had more wood than cloth, probably do it. But it doesn't. Sea is definitely getting a bit rough today. All these jagged rocks around as well. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed our playthrough of Origins, to be fair. There we go. Some cargo as well. So we are getting there. This storm is causing an issue in terms of steering. Especially with all these jagged rocks around. Got to be a little bit careful. Bit of travel speed. It shouldn't affect us as much. But yeah, we're going to head for the fort, then north of Kingston for that mission. Metal, rum. I'm not too worried at this point. Upgrade wise, I think we're on a steady course. So I don't really need to take them on at the minute. We will need to at some point. But unless someone's got a massive amount of something. And if they're sailing towards us would help, I'm not going to chase after one. If we can avoid it. But top speed, and we're heading for the fort. And then we're off to Kingston. Is it still Kingston where it's the north side? It might be a different name. What's this coming up here? It's just a little island with a shipwreck. I'm just going to slow down a minute, mainly because there's a shard here, so we need to stop and collect this. While we're passing, it makes sense. So we'll just stop at this location, grab what we need from it. I don't know if there's anything else here. It just saves us trying to find this later on. There we go. So the shard is just here. I'm going to climb up the shipwreck to get it. Is there anything else here? Before I run up there and do it, is there anything else on this island? There's a bit of a naval drop over there for some cargo. Might be worth having a quick look at. Shard done. We're here, we might as well grab the cargo while we're here. Thank you for the like, that's much appreciated. So that's another fragment done. So much easier to do these as you go than leaving them right till the end. And I think the big thing with collectibles as well, and I think that's why I enjoy doing this much, we try and do them as we go, and it doesn't really become tedious. There's nothing worse than all you're doing is looking for one collectible. It can become extremely tedious if not careful. New cannons look good. Right, let us head towards the fort again. So fort is over here. This is a red area. It's also a hard area. We should be okay. Let's see what we can do. I just love the animals jumping out of the sea as well. You see so many dolphins and whales and things. It just makes the world feel so much alive. Because the thing with Black Flag, and I think the danger that the Black Flag has, is if the sea isn't alive, it would become boring. And I think what it does really well, and like Ubisoft do really well with their cities and towns, they're full of life. There's people going about their daily business. And they've actually mastered that at sea as well. You've got the waves are alive, they move. We have weather, and the animals jumping out bring that even more to life as well. Right, rogue wave. We're just going to make sure we face this frontwards. I'm going to miss it. I don't think I'm going to turn in time. Try and avoid we're being attacked as well by the fort. I think we avoided damage, but I'm about to get hit by the mortars. I think I was trying to deal with the rogue wave as they were firing mortars at us. Right, let's fire our mortars back, shall we? Let's see how they like it. Right, reload my mortars. We need to be firing again very quickly. No, the mortars aren't refired. Come on, keep going. Right, so far it's not going too badly. I think my last shot was a little high. Can't do mortar yet, we need a turn. It's a rogue wave as well coming in, so I'll be a little aware of that. The hull is holding up really well, that hull upgrade has done really well. I think we faced down the rogue wave okay. Not really wanting the rogue wave at the same time as trying to take down the fort, do we really? We're not getting a lot of swivel guns shots going, I must admit, that seems a bit weird. Normally you get quite a few chances to fire swivel guns. Right, 1 down, 2 down. 3 down, 4 down, there's 1 left. I think I need to go back around to do it though. We've nearly done the fort. Good morning Lisa, how are you? I'm not too bad, thank you, not too bad at all. Might worth a mortar shot to try and finish this last one. Ah, I pressed the button accidentally. Trying to fire a mortar, rogue wave is coming at us, that's an issue. That's why I can't fire my mortar, because that rogue wave. Facing the same direction as the rogue wave, so we should be okay. Right, 1 more fort defence to do, and the fort is ours. Come on, last one. Fort is down. That hull upgrade has made such a difference to how much damage we can take. Why are we being attacked? There's a ship nearby attacking us.
Here it comes! Steady, lads! Brace yourselves!
I think I need to dock, but I've got a feeling I can't. Oh, we took some damage there. I didn't face the rogue wave correctly. I didn't. I may not be able to land here to actually take on the fort because we're under attack. I just realised how low our health is. I think that was because of that rogue wave just now. I was just saying how good the upgrade was, and I think I don't know if I can land.
Here it comes! Steady, lads! Fasten yourselves!
I can't. No, I can't. Right, okay, we've got a little bit of an issue, mainly because these ships are attacking us. Our health is really low because of that rogue wave. That actually works really well. I want to go and try and take on the fort, but obviously being attacked doesn't help. I was going to go and heal ourselves on that boat, but we failed that because something just took it out.
Rogue wave alarm!
Where's the rogue wave coming from? Because if we miss this one, we're going to be in trouble.
Ready to fire, sir.
Behind us. I need to turn, because this rogue wave will desync us, and all our hard work with that fort's going to be gone.
Steady, lads. Loose, catch the wind.
Right, we're facing the wave. We should be okay.
We're all but kindling, Captain.
We're almost a sea dog supper, Captain!
Here it comes. Steady, lads.
Ah, it desynced us. I was facing the wave, and it still took us out. Thanks, Lisa, for the congratulations on the holograde. Can you work on 2 GB RAM Intel Pentium graphics? I have no idea because I don't use a PC. I use PS5 and PS4. So I would assume it will, but I don't know. You'd have to check the specifications of the game. Oh, okay. The HUD is the actual fort is done. We now need to infiltrate. So that rogue wave taking us out actually helped. Because now we can go and dock and we can actually deal with the forts. The rogue wave saved us there, really. But yeah, Ashutosh, because I don't use a PC, I don't know, but I would assume you'll be able to tell. It will give you the specifications needed on the game itself. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to... Okay, I need to let go. We can't actually dock. I don't think. It won't let us dock, but there we go. Maybe you can't, I can't remember, I've not done a fort for a little bit. Maybe you can't dock on forts. But yeah, that's actually helped us. Bad luck. Yeah, for strangely though, it's helped us. Now we just have to infiltrate. It's taken the 2 ships that are attacking us out of the question. But yeah, Ashutosh, the best thing you can do is go onto the game itself, on Epic Games Store or on Steam, and it should tell you the specifications needed. Yeah, this fort's in the red area as well, so it definitely turned out okay there. Why would it assassinate? Come on. Right, we can't. I'm trying to turn him round there, but we can't. Grenades going off. I didn't want to take that guy on. It's the only problem when you counter sometimes is it then goes on to a different guy to attack when you don't want to. Right. That's better. Right, 1 officer down, 2 to go. Could do with reloading, ideally. I know, being taken out helped us. That's happened a few times now, where actually dying has helped us. I wouldn't say it's a good thing in that respect. I think it's where the game's messed up a little bit. Oh, who shot off there? Big guy's down. Right, where is the guy we're after? Oh, he's over here. Come here. Right, 4 officers down. Lots of enemy here. Where is my last officer? I think he's up. I've got a feeling we have to head up for him. Lots of destruction. There's a shard here. I wasn't aiming for the shard, I was aiming for the officer. That wasn't the guy I needed to kill, strangely. I thought it was. Where's my officer? Oh, he's there. There we go. Officer is down. We just need to head for the war room. War room is here. Oh, we need to be anonymous. Okay. Did you really just shoot me? I think he realised what he'd done wrong the minute he did it. There we go. War room is open. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing, how forgiving the game can be at times in terms of the forgiveness when you do certain things. I'm going to grab the chest first. Just because I can. Yeah, I don't know if that is a good thing. Because a few times now, we've died or something's happened, and it's helped us massively. And that is the fort complete. So we'll quickly clear the fort of all the collectibles, and then we're heading down to the main mission down there, to be fair. And that's the map opened up as well. But yeah, we're going to head there once we've cleared the fort of all collectibles. Let's have a look. We have also got a naval contract we should have a look at, really. Hunter-gatherer. Let's head for that. Let's quickly go and clear. There's only one chest and one shard to gather, and that's it. So not too bad. Shard is there, as you can see. Chest is nearby as well, I think. There we go, there's the chest. We can come back down and get the shard, and we're all good to go. I do need to reload, actually. I'm just saying my bullets are empty. Take your back hours in progress for one small mistake. Yeah, completely. There's nothing worse than you've spent hours doing something and then make one tiny error and it takes it away from you. So in that regard, obviously, this is better. But I don't know, part of me feels like I'm cheating it a little bit. And look, we didn't die on purpose. It was a mistake. We were just overrun. But you just then feel that maybe you've kind of played the game a little bit, if that makes sense. It might just be me, it's just the way I feel about it. I just don't like taking advantage. Although in some ways we haven't. I don't know, it's one of those weird ones. Let's just have a quick look. Upgrades. I don't think we can do anything at this point, but let's have a look. Ammunition might be one we need to look at, actually. No, we can't really do anything. It's fine. We'll look at ammunition. Mortar shot we definitely need. We fill that. Yeah. We'd use a lot of mortars. Everything else, heavy shot. There's only one, but that'll do. There we go. We'll have a look at the naval contract and see what it says. 4-star or above, I think we're going to be a little difficult. And we'll keep the story going instead. 5-star, we're not doing this now. There's no way. Those ships kind of came out of nowhere at the exact wrong moment, plus the storm. You still did, yeah, no, we did the fort fair and square. And one of the ships we were going to go and use to heal ourselves, and then it got destroyed by the weather. Is the waves were the worst part. So greetings, privateer. Britain once again proves itself to the enemy of international free trade. Their so-called pirate hunters have sunk many fine and innocent vessels, and must be punished. Attract their attention using whichever method you seem suitable, and destroy them. Signed, Molo van der Graaf, honest businessman and friend. Whenever someone has to put honest businessman on the end of their name, you know they're not. That is a 5-star difficulty, so again, we'll leave it for the time being. If we had an elite hull, I think it'd be possible, but then I'd like a few more upgrades on top, ideally. So I think we should head to Kingston. I think that would be the best thing for us. Let's have a quick look at the map. The mission we're going for is over here. The observatory. That's the actual mission. So let's go there and do that. There's still so much exploring to do. But let's go and do that since we're here. We're right nearby. There's lots of fighting going on nearby. That's what I did kind of feel like the story was coming towards its end. And we're already heading to the observatory. I can't remember exactly when the story ends, to be fair. But it does feel like we're getting that way. The shark nearby, that one up there that's a killer whale, and you've got that there. So basically, if we do this first, when we leave, we can then clear these two, can't we? Since there's a little bit out of the way for where we're heading. So observatory first, and when we leave there, we'll clear those on the way past. Storm's here again, annoyingly. Right, I don't know if this is the way in. I think it is. Don't think I can dock though. I want to say this is the way in. There we go, start mission. So yeah, we'll head to the Sharks in the Great White once we've done this mission, because we'll have to leave anyway. And we'll clear those. I'm hoping for a kind of a hint that we know we've only got like a mission or two left. Because that way we won't go and do them, we'll spend our time doing everything else.
Is that pirate hunter dead?
Aye, by my own hand. Why is it you alone can find what so many want?
I was born with memories of this place. Memories of another time entirely, I think. Like another life I've already led.
Curse you for a lurch, man, and speak some sense.
Not today. After you, Captain. The path ahead is dangerous.
He's quite happy for us to get put in danger while he stays back. Have you noticed? He doesn't like to go first, he doesn't like to lead the way. He's quite happy for Edward to get hurt while he survives. So we'll clear the jungle. Oh, we've got a treasure map as well. So we'll clear the jungle, and there is a treasure map here. That's something we do need to do as well.
You'll hear from me soon.
Oh, incapacitate all guardians while unarmed. What was the other optional? Incapacitate guardians in stalking zones. So we've got to stay unarmed. So I'm taking everything off. The only thing I will do is do that. So we need to incapacitate all the guardians, or 5 guards from stalking zones, and make sure we don't kill any of them. This will be interesting, won't it? Stalking zones are generally bushes and things. He is pretty cowardly, isn't he? He doesn't like to be the first one through. Look at all these. All these pirates the guardians have hanged. Okay, there's a shard there. I'm not too worried about collectibles. We'll try and gain them on our way back. Hides in bush and shield sight. Use eagle vision to spot them easily. Right, we're looking for guardians. I don't remember. There's one guardian there. So again, we need to get them from a stalking spot. I don't really want to. If we were out in the open, I think they'll come for us. We can't harm any of these guys. That's why I've taken everything off. I've just got to walk, I think, to the next bush. I can't see. Might be able to do it this one. Slow and steady. One down. 1 of 5 down. I'll loot him while we're here. So the guidance has given us berserk darts as a bonus. There's another guy there. He's the only one, I think he is. Obviously I'm taking this slow because I don't want to fail. Okay, I definitely didn't kill him. That was a knockout. Have I just messed up though in terms of stalking zones? No, it's 5, so we should be okay. That one didn't count towards a stalking zone though, unfortunately. Right, we've got any more? Not currently. There's going to be one more nearby, supposedly. So this area's presence of guardians. Okay. This one won't count towards the 5 from stalking zones, I don't think. Right, that area is cleared. Zone is cleared, so we carry on through. I don't think that will count towards their stalking zones, though, unfortunately. So we still need more. Next area is here. Try and see if we can find more and try and do these. The quicker we do the stalking zone bit, the quicker, the easier it will be afterwards. So I'd like to be able to clear the stalking zones first. I thought I just saw one. There's one there, okay. So he's looking at us though. I need to get to him without him seeing us. I wonder if every time he ducks down, that gives us the opportunity to get close. Not sure. Although I can go above him. You need to eat. No worries, Mr. Mouseplate. So we know dropping in from above and taking him out that way doesn't count. And I don't think this counts either. Is he down? He is down. So that doesn't count either as a stalking zone, annoyingly. Try my best to try and do the stalking zones as we go, and I'm failing miserably. Obviously, if we don't manage this, we don't manage it. But I'm just trying to do them as we go. Again, been seen. Yeah, this optional objective is not going to plan. There was one across there, though. Let's go this way. Thinking I could get behind him, but I don't know if I can from here. Obviously I could take him out now, but we've already found that doesn't actually count. So I need to kind of drop down behind him. Right, this one might work. There we go. So that should be 2 towards the 5. So far we haven't killed any of them. We're still unarmed, so far so good in that respect. It's just the stalking zone part we're having an issue with. Right, ignore the crocodile. Sleep darts. Yeah, I did consider sleep darts, but I don't know if that counts as a weapon. That was why I wasn't sure. I did think about it, I just weren't sure if it counts as a weapon. I didn't want to risk using it, and then, obviously, we then lose because of that. Right, that's not a stalking zone, but nothing we can do because he's up top. Up top. Okay, there is a guy there, there's a guy there, there's 2. So we need to kind of drop behind this guy. The downside is when you drop down, they do see you. Let's try and get this way. Close to the tree as possible. I think I'm okay. That's number 3. 2 more needed. Hello, Mr. Crocodile, I see you there. I need to get across the water. Obviously, I'd rather not the crocodile come and eat us if we can help it. Like I say, I don't know if when they're bending down they then don't see you, and it's only when they're standing up. Like that. Whistling doesn't draw them to you. Got to breach this gap, don't I? I don't know how many more attempts we've got at this either. Oh, we're okay. Right, that should be number 4. We need 1 more from stalking zone now, and then at least that's the optional done in that regard. And it's just just making sure we don't kill anyone, which should be simple. I'm missing one more stalking zone. Now I think we need to head up to the last one here. Are they going to be up, or have I just missed someone nearby? Is that over there? Ah, he's over there in the stalking zone. Okay. Can we get to him without being seen is the question. And there's a crocodile nearby as well, so we'll try to avoid the crocodile. Come on. I thought because of the earlier stalking zones we messed up. I think you may have the optional here. And that is 5. So that's the optional objective done. As I say, we now just need to make sure we don't kill anyone. Ideally. Right, so we can now head towards the caves. It's always nice to clear an optional. He's still writhing around in pain, isn't he? It's always nice to clear an optional, because then you don't have to think about it after that. Okay. Cave is that way. A viewpoint would be ideal, I think, at this point, but whether we're going to get one or not, I don't know. Right, we can't go that way. So we were heading in the right direction this way. What is down here? Doesn't mean there won't be more guardians, that's the other thing. So we've got to be still have a wits about us. There's a village. Why would I select a tool? I'm not going to kill anyone. Right. What are they? Oh, they're hootiers, aren't they? Come here. I don't know if I can catch it by running after it, can I? There we go. We haven't got any of these, so that's number 1 of 2 we need. I know chasing it probably wasn't the ideal way of catching it, but we did it. We still need 1 more of those, though, at some point. First time I've actually visibly seen one, I think. Right, caves are this way. And we need to clear the caves. And again, no killing. We just incapacitate all the way through. At least this time we can actually see them. Where was the viewpoint? I didn't see the viewpoint. Oh, it was back where we just were, wasn't it? I didn't actually notice where it was on the map. That's a good shout. That's a very good shout. Yeah, I didn't spot how close we were to it.
Are we close, goddammit?
We'll be back in a minute. Leave them there waiting for us. They're letting us do all the work, so we'll make them wait a little bit. Well spotted, Lisa. I completely didn't even notice where it was. It's very well spotted, thank you for that. Clearing the island wise we'll do afterwards. We're not in any rush to clear the island straight away. It's always good to get the main mission you're on out of the way and then we'll just clear it afterwards. I can see there's a shard there, to be fair. But yeah, nice viewpoint, definitely helps. Might actually grab the shard over here, to be fair. We're already here, we might as well just quickly grab it. I don't think it'll be that much to do. There we go. Oh! We desynchronized because we moved to 5 mallows for too long. I was not expecting that. Maybe maybe the shard was the bad idea there. Viewpoint's done though, and shard is done. But yeah, it desynchronized us. Oh wow. I was not expecting that. My own fault for going for the shard. I should have left it, shouldn't I? Let's have a quick look at the treasure map. We're looking for a tree near a boat on the edge of the island. We'll have a look for that afterwards. But yeah, my own fault for straying too far for too long. Okay, guardians to deal with. Let's try not to get seen by these guys either. Because remember, we can't kill them. So in that respect, we have to be a little bit careful. Don't mind learning some ammo though, saves us having to craft darts. So I'm thinking we need to get across here without being seen. Jump across, done. Okay, there's 3 of them here. One is there. There was 3, one's moved. So we need to take out this guy, take the guy there. Oh, the other one's across the bridge over there. So this we'll have to take this slow, I think. So we'll do this without getting into a big old fight. We will have to take this very slowly. I think we need to deal with all of them as well to clear the caves. We do need to deal with all of them. But at least all the stalking zone side objectives done. Yeah. Right, there's a guy there to deal with. There are people below, but if we deal with the high ones first. Where's he going to go once he goes across there? How much time do we have? That's the question. Not very long by the looks of it. I think we need to wait for him to come back across. I don't want to risk being out on that beam and then he sees us. I might be able to do a takedown on the run once he's across, depending where he's looking. Okay, that's him dealt with. The ones downstairs we'll have to deal with, but we don't have to do it now. Mainly because I don't know how we get back up that easily. Okay, next guy's nearby. Okay, that's another one done. I suppose there's a guy here. Okay, that's him dealt with. Nice chest here. So we'll grab that while we're here. Not too bad dealing with these guys. I think we've dealt with all the ones that are higher. We should be okay in that respect. It's just taking it slow, making sure we don't make an easy mistake. Okay. Everyone else, I believe, is below us now. Looking at that. There's a guy there. Is he coming up? No. Oh, did he get seen there? Is he going to come up or is he staying down? Getting seen is an issue. We can have a full-on fight, we just can't kill anyone. We didn't kill him, we only knocked him out. Right, it's 2 over here. It's 3 over here. They're looking at us annoyingly. Let's see if I can get back up then. Use height to our advantage again. Not going to allow me up. I think I can actually climb that. There we go. The two together there, obviously, you don't want to kill them. And there's one over here. Search zone is now narrowed. Perfect. There's a bottle here. Let's quickly grab this while we're here if we can. Must be a little cave area maybe for the bottle. There is just here. We're here, so we may as well grab it. It makes sense. What is this one going to say? These have been really interesting, these letters so far. There's a few little hints and Easter eggs going on inside them. So this is the last one, I think, number 20. We are still missing some numbers. So the one we read about this is about him being the sage and how that affected him. So this is after that one. So let's have a little look. As I write, the year is now near upon 1706, and I am sickly and in poor condition, and so must tell what little else I can of my condition. All I tell here, I have dredged from the dark voice of my memory. I cannot confirm or prove what I argue, but perhaps if some others like me were to see this, they too would understand, and feel not alone as I so often have. In my original life I died in the midst of my beloved's experiment, this method of which he spoke of the transference of mind into machine, and from thence into a human body, was a failure. Yet an instructive one, I believe, for in my last moments I recollect her comforts to me, and a clear promise that my death would not be the end, but a beginning. There is another way, beloved, said she to me, imperfect yet possible. Firstly, I will agree to carry out Minerva's experiments, a terrible gift to the humans. Yet my purpose will be contrary. My purpose will be in your immortality. In collecting samples of the code in the human's blood, I will add my own augmentations, samples of your code, transfigured in such a way that when the proper pieces came together, it may further transfigure the zygote of the newly conceived child. In this way you shall be reborn again and again throughout the ages. With luck, this recessive recurrence shall never die out, but travel on like a raft downstream along the tide of inheritance. I was dying as she spoke, there in my beloved's arms, but I understood her meaning well. Look for me, beloved, your death will not be in vain, for I will be with you again, entombed, lying in wait, ready to emerge again when the time is right. She then pierced me through the heart, thus ending my life. How truly bizarre it is that I claim to have memory of my own death is a ludicrous idea. And yet I know that it happened, and that I now live again, many centuries from that time, waiting for the final piece of this riddle to reveal itself. Yet how this will be, I cannot say. Thus, to any and all who have read this and understood little, be not upset, for there is more mystery than sense in the world, and our only purpose is to endure it. TK 1706. It's interesting, isn't it? How the little Easter eggs that go through this. Minerva's mentioned as well. So there's a lot more going on behind the scenes. Good morning, I apologise if I get to pronounce it wrong. Swarav? You completed this 2 hours ago. Nice. We're working our way through all the Assassin's Creed games, so this is the next one on. We've done some of the previous, we've done some of the more recent. We're aiming for the Platinum Trophy, so 100% completion in every Assassin's Creed game in the franchise. That's our aim. But did you enjoy it after completing it? Okay, we have got people. Who else have we got here? Benjamin Hornigold. So there's an update to Benjamin Hornigold, I believe. How many bottle messages? Let's have a quick look. Documents. It's not that. It's letters. So we're missing number 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15. So I'm counting them at the same time. So I'm missing 9 by the looks of things. It looks like Hornigold has got more information as well after we dealt with him. Yeah, I think 20 is the last one. We're still missing 9 from my count. So what have we read about Hornigold already? Benjamin Hornigold was likely born in Norfolk, England. I like it says likely, so they're not sure. This has never been verified. All other information about his early life is unknown as yet. The first recorded instances of him as his early exploits as a pirate in the West Indies around 1713 to 1714. He was one of the earliest pirates to emerge after the end of the Spanish War for Succession, which gives us good reason to believe he was one of the many hundred privateers who were left without gainful employment in the ensuing peace. Like many other British mariners, Hornigold spent much of his time in the Bahamas, eventually settling in Nassau. It was from here he launched his career as a full-fledged pirate, though he likely thought of himself as a privateer, in his earliest years at least. A skillful sailor and strategist, Hornigold lacked some of the ruthlessness required to be a truly successful pirate, and until 1716 refused to attack English ships out of a sense of loyalty to his home country. Though I think we've read that bit before. I don't think we've read these notes though. A pirate with a sense of honour would make a superb hero, in my humble opinion, if our edits to Edward Kenway don't pan out. His lack of facial hair is a bonus, the beards of most of the guys look like an owl's nest. Hornigold continued pirating throughout 1717 and 1718, always with a mind on improving the situation in Nassau. But when the rumours began circulating that King George I of Britain had issued a full pardon to any pirate willing to cease all illegal activity and retire, Hornigold took stock of his stagnant situation and considered it seriously. This angered his closest associates, Charles Vane most notably, who considered the pardon to be a cowardly surrender. Then came the day of reckoning. In 1718, Captain Woodes Rogers arrived in Nassau with a fleet of 7 tall ships, and declared himself the King's appointee as governor. With a mandate to rid the Bahamas of all pirates, Rogers was not a man to be trifled with. Hornigold, who had grown quite sick of defending a republic few were willing to back, surrendered to the governor and took the pardon. In the year following, Benjamin Hornigold grew to admire Captain Rogers and worked as a privateer for the governor as often as he could, ultimately raising his reputation far above what it had been as a mere pirate. But when his activities brought him back into the sphere of his old friend, the pirate Edward Kenway, his seemingly good fortunes came to an end. Benjamin Hornigold died under mysterious circumstances in the summer of 1919, somewhere in the western seas of the West Indies. Is that date correct? 1919? No. So this date that's got at the end says 1919. That's wrong, isn't it? Because it actually says at the top his death date was summer 1719. So there's an issue there. I don't know why, but either a typo or something. But yeah, Benjamin Hornigold took the pardon and angered the pirates around him by doing so. Okay, locations. I'm just going to quickly get rid of the explanation points because they bug me. Fauna, that'll be the Hootier, I believe. Yes, good. Right, back to what we was doing. So that's that done. Let's go. We've got 2 more people to take out, and that should be the side objective done. We'll try not to kill anyone. And if we see a tall tree with wood nearby, that's our treasure. I don't really want to fight if I can avoid it. That's one. Okay, there's still someone we haven't dealt with them. The search zone is now narrowed. He's going to be up here, isn't he? Up the stairs. Okay, I didn't notice the back end to the cave here when we did that first bit. So, is he through this cave? Can we go this way? No, okay. So round this corner here. He'll be round here then, I think. And again, if we can avoid a face-to-face fight, even better. There we go. Guardian presence dealt with. Clear the last jungle. We've done the optional so far. Hopefully it doesn't add to it. That would be nice. We shall see. We'll stay high again, I think, for the minute. This is the last jungle. So no obvious guardians just yet, although you can see the hanging pirates there as a warning to people. Yeah, no obvious guardians. Then we're not quite there, are we? I don't think looking at that. Right, I want that shard, which means we need to get over there. Since we're here, we may as well grab it. It makes sense. There we go. You're back from an amazing meal. Nice. What did you have? Right, there's a guardian over there. First one we've seen yet. How can we get to him without him seeing us? Oh, that's a howler monkey, isn't it? I've just had a thought. I don't want to kill anyone. Can I send a howler monkey to sleep? I can. I need it to fall down. We need this for an upgrade. That's why I did that. I thought that was a guardian, but it's not. We actually need an upgrade from the howler monkey, and this will enable us to have it. There we go. Dart pouch number 1 can now be crafted. That's what I wanted. We'll put the pirate map back on, the treasure map. Guardians are in this area somewhere. Haven't seen any yet. Doesn't mean they're not here. Right, it's definitely none of... Oh, there's one there. There we go. You had rice and chicken and beef and tofu. Chicken and beef together and tofu and rice. That sounds like one hell of a meal. Okay. Can we get to him without him seeing us? Well, nearly. There we go. Didn't kill him though. That's the important part. No killing allowed. Don't fall off. Thank you. Oh! I didn't see the guy over there. That's annoying. I wasn't looking for him, to be fair. I thought there wouldn't be another guy as close. So we took a bit of a hit there. Okay, search zone has narrowed. Let's just quickly loot him while we're here. Optional's done. But at least we don't have to think about that anymore. If the chest is on our way, we'll grab it. It makes sense to clear it while we're near it. But all the others will clear when we finish. So the minute this bit, we don't actually need to worry about guardians, do we? Because we know there's no more here. Because the search zone's narrowed. So where are we heading from here? I think we're heading... We've already got the upgrade for the howler monkey. Trying to work out where the viewpoint is as well at the same time. I wasn't sure if we could craft it now. We'll have a look. I wasn't sure if we could. Might be able to. Be worth it while we can loot the guys and get more things. Crafting's unavailable at this time. I wasn't sure if we could because we're on a mission. Sometimes some of the missions stop you being able to do the upgrades. So I did wonder if that would be the case. It's a shame because we could have looted all the berserk darts and sleep darts. But there we go. We tried. So now I want to... I don't know if we have to go that way. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think we're heading through this way, aren't we? Alright, we're safe currently. I'm not trying not to make the same mistake and not notice the people. Do we recognise this stonework? We've seen this kind of stonework before, haven't we? It's the Isu technologies that we see in other games, actually, to be fair. Right, where are we? There's one there. We have a viewpoint nearby we'd like to grab. There's someone... That's the howler monkey. So is it just the one guard here? No, there's more than one. But we're okay. One over there as well. We don't normally highlight people up, but I think for the minute this might be useful. So there's one above us and one over there. We can grab the viewpoint while we're here, we will. May have got the other guy to come after me. Wasn't my intention. I was going to clear the viewpoint first, but we'll have to fight quickly first. There we go. Please don't die. I really hope he didn't die. I don't know where he's gone. I didn't want to kill him because obviously I don't want us to lose to not killing people. Right, can we go up? We might as well grab the viewpoint while we're here, so that will at least open up the map a little bit for us. You see the howler monkey having fun in the tree there. We do need to hopefully find this last guardian. No, don't fall down. Alright, where is this last guardian as well? Good morning, Anil. How are you? How to convince parents of PC? Ask nicely? I don't know, to be fair. If my little boy came up to me and said to me, I want a PC, can I have one, please? I would ask him to earn it, would be my answer to my son. But my son's quite young and he's not going to ask that question anytime soon, to be fair. But yeah, ask nicely, work for it, earn it. Looks like an issue. It does look like an issue structure, doesn't it? Tell them you completed homework. That's not a bad shout. Get a part-time job, yeah. There's your suggestions, Anil. We've hit 100 views again today. We are doing that a lot. Genshin Impact evening streams don't seem to hit 100 views. But the morning streams tend to hit 100 views now. Consistently, which is surprising and amazing at the same time. Right, we're looking for one Guardian. And it's in this area somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, there he is. Found him! There is a mine stella here as well. He's in the bushes. He is indeed in the bushes. Right, I was going to grab... Incapacitate all guys who have completed the side objectives.
All this.
I was going to go and grab the mine stella, but we might have to wait because obviously we've got to follow Roberts. No new optional objectives, that's a bonus. Right, where's he heading? I'm following you. Which is your favourite Assassin's Creed game? Assassin's Creed 1 will still, I think, forever be my favourite Assassin's Creed game. Mainly because it started by enjoyment of the franchise. So yeah, that will always have a close point to me. And as far as any of the others go, until we've finished them, I don't tend to give an opinion until we finish them. So once we've done every game in the franchise, my opinion may change a little bit, but yeah, I still think...
Jesus, Roberts! Have you gone mad?
Well, that's one way to deal with his men. But yeah, I still think the first one will always be my favourite, to be fair.
I suspect you're made of
just because of what it was like when it first came out. The view of riding towards Jerusalem was incredible. And unheard of at that point in time. You didn't have games with that graphical kind of look back then. So it was incredible. Right, we've got to follow Roberts. Are you going to start walking, or are we just... Are you following us? He wants no one to know. To be fair, he doesn't want anyone to know, but he's got a point. They don't really want... He doesn't want people to know for a reason. I didn't pick the box up, did I? That's why he's not walking. Yeah, he's trying to keep it secret, isn't he? For a reason. It's his job to kind of make sure no one knows about it.
But it has been over 80 millennia.
Carry boxes, yeah, I didn't spot the box.
That's impossible.
We've got it though.
Step as if on thin ice, Captain. I must say I'm quite taken by this new vocation of mine. And it may amuse you to know that I have authored my own articles of conduct.
Creed of your own, eh?
To keep the peace, yes.
He's written a creed of his own.
Gambling upon the deck, for instance, for it leads to more conflict than camaraderie. Desertion during battle is forbidden. And I require that all men keep their pieces and cutlasses clean and fit for service at all times.
Sensible.
And punishable by death if disobeyed.
Look at this place.
This place is incredible.
Isn't it?
Aye. Like something out of a fairy tale.
Kind of accent. I don't know.
Stories about this place once.
I thought it might be a Welsh accent.
And again into legend. The inevitable process of facts becoming fictions. before fading away in...
I am rubbish with accents, but I'm thinking Welsh.
More blood vials.
Yes, these cubes contain the blood of an old and ancient people. A wonderful race in their time.
The more you talk, man, the less I understand.
I don't expect you to. Only remember this. The blood in those files is not worth a single real to anyone anymore. It may be again one day, but not in this epoch. Here we are.
Here we
Place
are.
the chest.
What's that noise?
Yeah, we could check the actual thing, come in and see where he says it's from.
Ah, yes. A security measure.
That's not a bad shout.
Moment.
So I will figure out the anima fragment when we get to it. There's no rush for it. Let's have... You thought Kenway was Welsh. You've got a point. Let's have a look. Curious now. It's just, I'm like I said, I'm rubbish with accents, so I could be completely off. So the sage doesn't give us any information. What his name was Roberts, wasn't it? But I found him. He was Welsh, born in Wales in 1682. So John Roberts is Welsh, as I kind of thought from the accent. If we look at Edward Kenway, he is also Welsh. He was born in Swansea, Wales. So Edward Kenway is also Welsh, but has less of an accent, I would have said. So we'll save this shard for the minute. We'll figure it out in a second. There's no rush. Right, we need to follow Roberts
So
again.
what is this place?
Think of it as a large spyglass, such as we sailors carry. A device capable of seeing great distances.
You don't have to get it now. There's nothing that stops you getting it later, from what I remember.
This is bloody witchcraft.
No.
So to Edward, it's just so amazing.
Somewhere in the world at this moment.
Nassau. Well, this is happening right now. We're seeing through his eyes.
Aye.
I don't know, Jim. I haven't the faintest idea how to pilot a ship. That ain't work a woman does.
Gosh, I've seen a score of ladies who can reef a sail and spin a capstan.
We recognise the
Would
voices.
you teach me to fight? With a cutlass, like? And maybe handle a pistol?
All that and more. But you have to want it and work for it. There's no stumbling into true success.
Hey, lad, that's my lass you're making love to. You lay off, or I'll catch ya.
Up your ass, Rackham. Lad's the last thing you should be calling me.
Oh!
That is James Kidd.
Is that right, is it? Lad?
A curious bunch. Let's try another. Governor Woods Rogers.
Okay, what's going on in Rogers' life currently? So the blood in the vials is used to look through the skull, or is put into the skull, and the skull plays something through their eyes at that current moment.
You have a bold idea, but I must think it carefully through.
A simple pledge of loyalty is all you need suggest to the House of Commons. An oath, a gesture, and a simple ceremonial dram of blood taken from the finger. That's all.
The ministers may give me trouble, but it should be easy enough to convince the House of Lords. They do adore an excess of pomp and circumstance.
Exactly. Tell them it's a show of fealty to the king.
Torres and Rogers.
Revolting Jacobites.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, these Templars.
The crucial detail is the blood. You must get a sample from each man. We want to be ready when we find the observatory.
At least it tells us they don't know where it is. So that's something, at least.
A precious tool, you see. Sorcery, that's what it is.
Not so. Every mechanism that gives this device its light is a true and physical thing. Ancient, yes, but nothing supernatural or strange.
We'll be masters of the ocean with that.
Good morning, Kevin. How are you? Thanks for the like, much appreciated. That's a bit of a betrayal there, wasn't it?
Now
The best Assassin's Creed game. A lot of people say that, don't they? It's definitely revered among Assassin's Creed fans. I've played, yeah, we platinumed Assassin's Creed 3 a little while ago now, to be fair. We did it before we did the Ezio collection. Only because we got it for free as part of the part of the season pass for Odyssey. Right, we need to find a way out of here. And there is also a shard to gain as well. So, I think we climbed up the wrong ledge, would be my thinking. Can we go up? So we'll try and grab the shard while we're here as well. Which way do we go? I'm kind of confused myself. I thought we could get out this way. Right, there's more up there. Oh, I know where I've gone wrong, actually. That was me trying to think. We can go this way. We need to go across this way and up. Over there, by the looks of things. And there's me just looking in the wrong direction. Try this again. But yeah, we'll grab the shard on the way back out. How is Edward surprised? Robertson's a backstabber, practically stamped on his head. Yeah, you've got a point. It's not surprising, is it? But yet he seems surprised. But then he seems to be a bit naive in what's going on, because he doesn't seem to understand what the skull is about, the blood. He just can't comprehend it. He sees it as witchcraft and that kind of good stuff, but it's just alien to him in some ways. Did you know that Edward's grandfather was the first Grand Master of the Templars? No, Hytham. Yeah, there's a relation there, isn't there? I can't remember all the different family links, to be fair. There's quite a few. Right, whilst we're here, let's grab this shard. We know we need to go up for it. So we just need to find up here. I can hear the shard, actually, to be fair. And then we should be able to go up here. I don't remember any of this, but I'm guessing by the way the place looks to where we're heading. Where's my shard? Ah, we need to go the wrong way here. Are we actually going to do a back jump? We've not done a back jump all game. No, I can't. Up. Yeah, we've not done a back jump all game, and now we suddenly are able to. Hytham is Edward's son. I thought Alfred was the first Templar Grand Master. Yeah, see, I'm not sure. I can't remember the whole history, to be fair. So I can't comment, because I don't know. Right, we've gained the shard. That's a bonus, isn't it? Are we going to have to drop back down now and then jump all the way back up again? Or we can find our own little way out. There we go. So the shard is meant to be gained on your way out, not earlier on, because that's the path you're taking anyway. You've got to go, Mr. Mayor Plays, no worries. Your tuition probably won't come back until your stream is done. No worries, Mr. Mayor Plays. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for the conversations. Very much appreciated. And hopefully we'll see you again soon. Right, we found our way out. You off to... No worries at all, Crazy Iceman. Thank you very much for dropping by, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks, Crazy Iceman. Right, we have found our way out. Now, do we jump down? Or is there somewhere else to go first? Or slide? I'm trying not to hit the trees. Okay. Did get a little bit hurt there, as you see the blood in the water. Survive. Objective is to survive. That's all we need to do is survive. There's no optionals. We are going to put swords back on. Can I put swords back on? No, it's not allowing me. Oh, we've got to survive quickly because we're dying. I just realised we're losing blood. This isn't good, is it?
Roberts!
Can't go any quicker. Escape the fight to regenerate health.
Oh, your jackdaws flow.
That wasn't good, was it?
Eh? That's the beauty of a democracy. The many outvote the one. Oh, you could sail with me, but with a temper as hot as yours, I fear you'd burn us all to cinders. Luckily, I know the king's bounty on your head is a large one, and I intend to collect. Have you ever seen the inside of a Jamaican prison, boy?
Didn't quite end the way Edward expected, I don't think, did it? So we did the first one and we did the second, so it's 100% synchronization. We won't be able to clear the island now, because obviously the story's taken a slight turn, and we're about to be incarcerated, but we can fast travel back when we're ready to clear the island. I think in some ways in this, trophy achieved, my elusive fortune. I would assume that's the end of a certain chapter, with my assumption for that one. Edward Kenway comes across as quite a naive person, in my eyes. He doesn't seem to really understand what's going on around him as much as he probably should have done. Where are we now? Yeah, nice that we did it and didn't have to redo it.
How are you? If you're anxious, that'll pass. It's the midazolam. I'm sorry about this, but we've had so many security breaches, we were forced to take drastic action, and Olivier is missing. He left for Chicago 2 days ago, but no one's seen him since. I know this seems excessive, but with our high-level security clearance, we have an obligation to our shareholders. Rest assured, we will compensate you when the hacker is found. So get some rest, okay? And if you're up to it, maybe capture some more footage? You're doing amazing work. I can't wait to show you the work we've been doing with your stuff. Take care.
So the modern day character has been taken hostage.
So, they tossed you in the bunker. Nice. Those Templars upstairs aren't taking any chances. I think we need to erase all the dirt they might have on you. Did you hear that? I think I just gave you level 3 security clearance. Now, head to the security room and use the cameras to watch the door to the server farm. Unfortunately, Melanie's in there now, so when I escort her out, that's when you make your move. I'd wipe these servers myself, but as the head of IT, I'd be a suspect. It has to be someone they've already locked up.
Makes sense to a degree. So we've been locked up. There's been too many security breaches, which is us.
They run our lives, you know. They decide elections.
He's still complaining.
Various capital markets, and they inject us with little microchips to track our movements and read our thoughts. It's all very scary.
We have responsibilities to ourselves, so we have to keep you hostage for a while. It's a little bit extreme, isn't it? To be honest.
What the hell are you doing? This is no time to go back to work.
I was just looking around in case any post-it notes. That's what I was doing. I will say the IT guy does annoy me. Right, is there any post-it notes in here to clear while we're here? Yes, one just there. Some of these have been really interesting. So, Manifesto of the Instruments of the First Will, writ by a true disciple this day, 21st October 2013, in anticipation of the anniversary of her ascension. May she guide us into the grey. These notes have been really interesting, a lot of them. So that's one of those done. 9 of 20 done. So have a quick look at the bathroom in case anything else. I don't want to miss a collectible while we have the opportunity. It's a bit sparse, isn't it? There's not really much going on. Okay, So we need to get out of here. We need to try and get to the security room. We've now got level 3 access. Can we go anywhere else? He's in his simulation, so I don't think he's going to see us. So I'm just having a quick look for post-it notes while we're able to walk about. I've got a feeling there may not be any, obviously. He's oblivious, isn't he? There we go. He's in this one. Someone's been in here. Can hack the computer though. So we still need to hack all the different computers. So this is a bonus one. Okay, so we need to get to... There we go. That one should transport us to there. It should then get us across to that line, and that should be hacked. There we go. Extraction sequence. Great Minds in History, Commission 1. Noble of birth, noble in action, Robert Disable rose to serve as a Grand Master of the Templar Order in 1191. His tenure was short, but his impact was great. Fighting alongside Richard the Lionheart, he laid siege to Acre and broke Saladin's ranks. Dogged by assassins throughout his tenure, he was ultimately martyred by one such nameless malefactor. That's Robert Disable of the Templars. Well, the previous room, we'll have to have another check, won't we? There's one here. Or was this the one you mean? Sticky note number 14. Does Disable was in Assassin's Creed 1? I can't remember, to be fair. He may have been. The New Order is a disease, and Juno may she guide us into the grey, will be our cure. Remember this, remember that. It was in the 18th century, slipping into the next, that the sickness took hold and men began to believe they were a part and individual of the original plan. Men shunned the plan, called us slaves, and were only fulfilling our duty. You've made the one I just got. Okay, cool. I know there's a slight delay, isn't there, on a comment to what I'm doing, so I know that, yeah, it's easily done. Right, so we've hacked another computer, we've gained another sticky note. I think that's it. Can't see anything else. Another one done. So that's the lift. I think that's our room. Or was this... Have we been in here? That's the guy I've been in, isn't it? It's the same one we've done. They all look the same. I think this is the one we've done. That was our room, was it not? Yeah, that's our room. That's done. Oh no, maybe we haven't done one of these because there's two. Just double check. Just trying to work out which room we've done and which one we haven't. That's ours. This was this guy. I'm sure we've looked. Yeah, we're all good. Okay, so we are heading this way. I think we've looked in all the rooms. I hope we have. Nothing worse than missing something simple. Right, we're keeping an eye out for sticky notes. There's one straight ahead of us actually. Just spotted that one.
Alright, listen, I'm entering the server room now. When you see us leave, get in there.
Okay, sticky note first. What she once hath wrought anew and will resurrect her into a new form. Beautiful, 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 yes. The world and all its digital technology is now an expression of her life, and her work began over 80,000 years ago. And now she has come to reclaim them. She, beloved, beautiful Juno, may she guide us into the grey. It's all about Juno currently, isn't it? Okay. I know where we're heading. I'm just trying to make sure I haven't missed anything. Okay, we're heading there. What's this way? That's red. Okay, we can't go that way, that's fine. As far as I know, there are no missable trophies, so in theory, you can't miss an opportunity to gain access to a sticky note or a computer. Right, is there anything in here to pick up before we do the hacking? It's so easy to miss something. Don't think there is anything in here, to be fair. Doesn't look like it. Okay, good to go then. Let's hack the computer. So we've got a waveform again, target number 735. We just need to see if we can get it as close as possible to that. These aren't too bad, to be fair. I tend to do the first number to a kind of pattern that we think is similar. I think that one is. That one's the closest there, the 7, 490. There we go, 735. And we now have the live feed.
There's no need for you to be down by yourself, Miss LeMay. My team will handle the investigation.
But you need an extra set of eyes on this thing, John. We don't even know when the hackers broke in. It could take weeks to go through this data.
1, at most.
Still too long. I can't keep my team locked up for a week.
Legally you can, it's what they signed up for, even if they didn't read their contracts.
Yes, of course. I just hate the idea.
So she's not a fan of what they're doing.
So what's the next step?
My team is processing the data now. We'll start sifting through it tonight. Scout's honor. Coffee's on me, okay?
So now we need to hack the cloud server. So that's bunker 1 and the server room entrance. So it's all clear now. So I'm assuming we have to leave to go and hack the cloud server. This way. Why am I going further away from it? Have I gone the wrong way? That's the elevator. Take me. Alright, I might have gone the wrong turn there because it's taking me further away from where we're heading.
Alright, I ditched her at the coffee stand. Find a server containing the network logs. Since I have a record of each and every one of your hacks, we'll just search for the timestamps on those and turn that.
Right, we'll keep looking around.
Easy as that.
He says easy, it's not going to be, is it? Keep a lookout for post-it notes, just in case we come across one. Doesn't seem to be anything there currently. And this seems to be the cloud network that we need to hack. This bit reminds me so much of playing Watch Dogs.
Here we are. Beautiful. I'll update your communicator one more time. A little program I cooked up just for this purpose. There we go. I think that works.
Right, there's no sticky note on the machine at least. Thought it was worth a check. Let's have a look. Right, new waveform target. So let's try and get the first one to be similar pattern to what we're aiming for. Second one should be similar as well. That one's more similar. Looking for 1,000. That's good. And there we go. Initiate remote hacking. Oh no. So it's one of these again. We've got to travel across and get all the way to the other side. These are tricky. It's all about timing. You got to time it with the red and the white in the middle, and they will make you move as well. I wonder if we need to be... Is that going to travel us up, isn't it? So we need to be lowered down, I think. No. These are tricky. This first part isn't easy either. Okay. I wonder... Missed it up there. Okay, so we head up this way. Down that way. We've got to get across here. Oh, I should have waited. We had it. We had it there and I tried to be too quick. Okay. Slow it down a bit. I should have gone earlier. Okay. Missed it. Okay, we're safe in the middle now. So we've got to check the pattern, see what we can do. So it's going to move us up again. This one's going to move us down. Ah, oh, mistimed it. So easy to get this wrong. There we go. Right. And we've done it. Couple of attempts, admittedly, but we did it. Pirates of Nightmare's internal context video. Okay, this will be interesting.
The dawn of the deadly 18th century. Rogues and sailors band together to live their lives by the sword. With no laws or morals, no gods, and no fear. Only betrayal, mutiny, cruelty, and debauchery. There is plunder to be found on golden beaches. Will you risk life and soul to fight the Pirates of Nightmares? Benjamin Hornigold, Calico Jack, Charles Bane, and Blackbeard?
That's quite a cool promo video, to be fair. So that's that one. We've already done these, haven't we? Yeah, we've done these, I think. So there we go. That is hacked.
I can feel you, Cypher. Feel. But hardly touch. Signal is still too weak, and I am spread thin. Unfocused. Like static and fog. Lingering in networks and nodes. The nervous system of the world.
Can you hear?
Perhaps the temple was opened too soon. But this was not by choice. The cataclysm pushed all doubt aside. We bless poor Desmond, who gave his life so that you, the children of our labors, would live on, to fulfill your purpose in ours, in mine. But now is not the time. My strength is not sufficient to inhabit an organic vessel. There is more work to do, more samples to acquire, more artifacts to find before my will can obtain.
What's happening? Tell me!
Make me whole again, my children, my instruments. Bring me forth to fulfill your purpose.
Tell me! No, no, no! Something's wrong! God damn it! She should be here! Now! Living in that goddamned head of yours! Fuck, 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 fuck! Why did she spare you? Why are you still here?
So the technician that we thought was helping us, and we were helping him, was only using us try and allow Juno to get into our heads. Was Juno or was that Minerva? I can't remember the difference between the two. So obviously that follows on from Assassin's Creed 3 and Desmond giving his life and doing what he did in that one to continue on. We always knew there was something dodgy about the technician. Okay. So I think we've kind of explored everywhere now in here. So we just need to go back to Animus. Trophy achieved, Bunker Buddies. That one was Juno, wasn't it? Yeah, that's what my first thought was Juno. But then I started doubting myself.
The charges, sir, I'll hear them again. My lord, His Majesty's court contends that the defendants, Mary Reed and Anne Bonny, did piratically, feloniously, and in an hostile manner attack, engage, and take 7 certain fishing boats. Secondly, this court contends that the defendants lurked upon the high seas and did set upon, shoot at, and take 2 certain merchant sloops.
It's not just us that's in trouble.
And their crews in corporeal fear of their lives.
It's a big guy sitting behind us.
Kenway, born of motley parentage in Swansea, to an English father and Welsh mother. Married at 18 to Miss Caroline Scott, now estranged.
She's a beautiful woman, I am told, but not at all well these days.
If you touch her, you bastards, I'll...
Quite a surprise finding you here rotting in a Jamaican prison. We heard rumors that you had taken up with the pirate Roberts.
If you know the observatory's location, tell us now, and you'll be out of here in a flash.
Rogers can hold these British hounds at bay, for a time. But this will be your fate if you fail to cooperate.
You, Mary Reed and Anne Bonny, are to go from hence to the place from whence you came, and from thence to the place of execution, where you shall be severally hanged by the neck, till you are severally dead, dead, dead!
Oh, Ross!
May God in his infinite mercy be merciful to each of your souls!
We're pregnant!
Except they won't hang them if they're pregnant.
What the devil did she say?
They plead their bellies, my lord.
Can't be hanged.
You can't hang a woman quick with child, can ye?
Quiet! Quiet! If what you claim is true, then your executions will be stayed, but only until your terms are up.
Then I'll be up the duff the next time you come knocking.
Remove them!
So they've managed to get a stay of execution, which is something at least. The magistrate was a little bit eager with his words, wasn't he? Edward, on the other hand, isn't really having a good time.
Walpole? Where'd you get that?
Well, that's the rumour going round. As dirty and daft a pirate as ever sailed these West Indies.
Well, whatever his name, gotta make sure he suffers without dying. Orders from the governor. And back to the prisons at sundown.
And massage his feet if he's aching, shall I?
Massage the feet. I think he means using his bayonet on the feet.
Oi! Oi! Stop that! Oi! Oi! You stop that!
Rattle the cage some more.
Quiet! Ah! Quiet, you!
There's a whistle. Someone is in the bush. Nice double assassination.
Good morning, Captain Kenway. I have a gift for you.
Do not mistake my purpose here. I have come for Anne and Mary, and you owe me nothing for this. But if you would lend me your aid, I can promise you safe passage from this place.
I'll need weapons.
You are comfortable with this, I am told. We must hurry.
Actually, we've got our blades again. All their swords and pistols are gone though. Okay, Sabotage alarm bells time 3, visit old friends times 2. So there is things we need to do here. Alarm bells being the big one, we've got to visit old friends. Good morning, Cass, how are you? There is also some loot to grab here. So this is going to be a tricky mission. The optionals are going to be, I think, a little bit tricky. There is a way of going high, and I always prefer to be high. I think it gives you the best advantage. The alarm bells here we've got to sabotage. There's quite a few soldiers around, so this is going to be tricky. Okay. Wasn't what I wanted to do. Right, we're going to get that alarm bell. Always prefer to be high. You know what I mean. I guess maybe just in time is when you can find your dead friends around in the prison. Yeah, it said revisit old friends. It did say that as part of the optionals. And doing the bells. Can I get it? No. Come here then. If you're not going to allow me to get the bell, come here. Thank you. Now let this guy turn around again. We're going to go and do this alarm bell. I have no idea where old friends are, so we're going to have to keep a lookout for things, I think. Right, need that guy to turn around again. You'd think they'd notice that their men are disappearing, to be fair. Right, one alarm bell done. So, where do we need to go? That's the question. There is a viewpoint nearby. Good morning, Wazowski. How are you? Not this, oh no, this mission. I can't remember much about it, to be fair, but I've got a feeling it's going to be difficult. Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated. Viewpoint would be a bonus, I think, at this point. But yeah, I think this is going to be difficult. There is a way of going high over there. Okay. Missed him. I was going to try and assassinate. Get into the hay. Wait for him to turn back round. We'll take this guy out. And then I might whistle for that guy. I think that's a decent way of doing it. Just don't spoil it. All the others though. It's alright, it's all good. Right, so we've got this guy to come back. Oh, we do have I didn't even notice the sleep darts. Well spotted. That will be helpful. Come here. Come on. Towards the hay. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't even spot the sleep darts. That's a very good shout. So, I'm assuming I'm heading in the right direction. We've got a couple of people here to deal with. It's going to be definitely take your time. Don't rush it. I think that's the best way of staying safe with this. There's another bell there we need to deal with. Come on. Come over here. As you always look at the bushes when someone's whistling at you. Okay, alarm bell's there. We need to get to that well. Take the guy out by the well. Thank you. Don't do that. Get back in the well. That wasn't what I wanted. I wanted to move around to this guy. There we go. Right, we've got to wait for this guy to walk again, and then we'll take this guy out. But yeah, sleep darts I think are going to be extremely useful in a minute. I just think it is about taking your time as much as possible. Right, we'll wait for him to come back, and then we'll aim to take him out again. With a little bit of a whistle. Come on.
We've lost the bastard!
Why are you not coming over here?
We've lost the bastard!
Okay, I don't think we can entice him here then, by the looks of things. What I want to do is entice him to us so we can then assassinate, but yes, no enticing. Sabotage the bell.
Hold you there. Hold.
Oh, it wasn't me. I don't know. Yeah, there's no optional for not being detected.
Raise the alarm!
Well, you're not going to be able to raise the alarm because you've already dealt with that, so you're good. Right. We didn't stay as quiet as I would have liked, but we managed it. So, from here, the viewpoint will be the best thing we could have, I think. We're looking for one more alarm bell. We're looking for 2 old friends. I don't know where they're going to be. Now, I don't know if that's a double assassination opportunity there or not. Obviously, there's a guy here. I think in the viewpoint will be the best thing we can do right now. Is there a person in there? We know there's a soldier on a roof somewhere by the looks of things. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I just messed that up. Been spotted.
Oi, stand still.
I'm not here. I'm not. It wasn't me. I'm not here. Leave me alone. Okay. Got away with it. I don't know how we managed to get away with that, but we did. Okay, so let's now head up. We want to grab the viewpoint. I want to go up. I don't think it's going to give me that opportunity. That's what I wanted. Up, up, up. Okay. Where's the guy shooting over there? I don't know if I can aim my shoot. There we go. Sleep dart. That's what we wanted. That'll do. Okay, synchronise here. Viewpoint. The bell is to our right. We need to see if we can visit an old friend, but I don't know where they are. I don't know if they will show up on the map or not. To be fair. Let's have a quick look. So there's an alarm bell here. There's a shard here. There is a manuscript. Another alarm bell in there. And we're heading for there. Yeah, I'm not sure where these old friends are. So there is a chance we fail this because I don't know where we're heading. I don't know. Right, he's dealt with. The bell is there. Oh, there's quite a few guards here, isn't there? Okay. That guy's facing us as well, isn't he? That's annoying. Can't shoot sleep darts from here either. This may have been the wrong move coming down here, to be fair. You never want to turn around. Just for a second. Thank you very much. We got anything else? We got berserk darts as well. They shouldn't ring the bell as long as it's not a sharpshooter with the berserk dart. They only generally ring the bell when you get one of the sharpshooters. Please take some of them out. If he goes down after straight away, oh, he went down straight away. Wasn't very helpful. Let's try that one. And that one. How? These berserk guys don't last very long, do they? Right, you two can fight each other. What else have we got here? All I want is the opportunity to get the bell done, and then we know that side objective's done at least. Maybe the friend is to the right of the bell in the cage. Ah, didn't think of that. That's a very good shout, actually. Didn't think of that. Let's see if I can grab this. There we go. So that's all the bells sabotaged. There is someone glowing in there. Very good shout. Right, there is some soldiers here, so I've got to be a little bit wary. I think we're safe. So we can
You
interact.
weren't much of a friend, Jack Rackham, nor an able sailor
Lost
neither.
the view.
But you were strange and lively, and you made me laugh more than once. And that's enough to make me sorry for seeing you like this.
So that is the end of Jack
I
Rackham.
hope you found a lasting peace, down there among the dead.
So Jack Rackham, unfortunately, came to an end. Right, there's a shard here as well we need to try and grab. Can't climb that way. I think we need to go above here, across that way. But yeah, not the nicest end for Jack Rackham. It's an unfortunate way to be to go out. Right, that's the shard done. Okay, so we know there's one inside. But yeah, very good spot that, Lisa. Okay, let's head up. Didn't want to go under there. I want to climb up. There we go. So there's someone else we need to visit as well for the optionals. Okay. He's just dropped down there. There is another alarm bell in here actually. You didn't see us, we weren't really there. So I would assume before we head to the gate we'll have the other bell to go and do. Come over here. Come on. We're too far away, I think. Yeah, we're too far away. Where's the other guy? He's coming back down now, actually. Okay. Two guards there, but back to us. Who else have we got here? That guy, he does turn around. Okay, good to know. So let's do this. We could have done a double assassination, but if we get an opportunity to take this guy out who walks around. Although we have seen they don't normally survive very long. He's done well. He's actually survived. Makes a nice change. One of the Berserk guys to actually survive was in the inside of the prison. That's a very good point. So it'd be inside the prison entrance, wouldn't it? Right. The Berserk guy actually did some damage for once. So in the courtyard here, we're heading there. Are we going to get seen the minute we go down here? Yes. Right, we need to get into this area. Ideally. So we nearly got seen. I'm going to try and berserk dart him from behind, to be fair. Let's berserk dart one of these. Camp. And him. And let's keep these guys occupied for a minute. It'll give us an opportunity to jump in the vegetation. There we go. We might even disable that alarm bell, to be fair. This gives us a bit more of a time opportunity to get through. We're heading into there. You had a dream about dogs barking. Apparently dogs barking with a dream is to symbolise that people irritate you or try to suppress your line life. Oh really? Oh wow. Right. Okay. Let's this guy go and do what he wants to do. I want him just to disappear. He will die once the berserk dart wears off. Oh, it could also mean you're behaving in a rude manner with people in real life. Well, only you will know that, won't you? Right, he's gone. Okay. We're going to do the alarm bell. We don't need to. We're not anonymous. How are we not anonymous? I was going to do it because we could. We are anonymous. Perfect. Okay. Prison entrance. We haven't got many berserk darts left, annoyingly. Shooting 2 berserk darts can kill people, from what I remember. Oh, really? Okay. Who's in this one? You can hear someone chatting away. I don't think it's who we're after. We're looking for Mary and Anne. We're going to be in the prison somewhere. We also need to visit an old friend, don't we? So that's quite important. We can hide in here. I think our whistle's probably too far away for this guy. Yeah, we won't get him to come towards us. I might just be able to take him out from behind. I don't know if anyone's going to see us. Should be okay. Dealt with. Right. So we're looking for someone else. Singing guy may be a friend. That's what I'm thinking. I can hear someone singing. But I think they're further in. That's not someone we know. There's normally an interact. Nope. No one in there. And on this right hand side it was just a... I think he's beneath it, so I think you're right. I think someone down the bottom we need to speak to. There is 2 guards there. Who else have we got in here? You got so drunk I fell into another dimension. Usually when you smoke weed, you go to another dimension. The same thing. If you drink to excess, you can have that effect. I didn't want to fight, and I've kind of got myself in a situation I didn't want to be in. I was going to try and do this as nicely as possible and keep out of trouble. This didn't quite work, but if we've got to fight our way through, we haven't got much of a choice, to be fair. There we go. So, I don't want to find Anne and Bonnie just yet. I want to find the optional if we can first. Down among the dead men, down, down. I don't want to use eagle vision in case we get the objective. Right, this is an Anne Bonnie. So...
Hello, Vane.
This is Vane.
You'd been discovered and brought here. Didn't hear what happened after, though. Best of luck to you, mate. I wish we'd parted as friends.
We know what Vane did to us. And Edward is in no mood to help him. So that's both old friends visited now. So now we can use eagle vision. So if Vane had been nicer to us, do you think Edward would have saved him? Or would he have still left him to rot in prison? He seems to have lost his mind a little bit as well. But Edward seems to have no issue leaving him. Okay. Not in these cells. They're asking for help. Let's deal with these 2. Been seen.
He's mine. You come back here, you mass maggot.
We're not down yet. I've got the camera in the wrong place, I know that. Right, he's down now. There we go. And we found the right place as well. I watched a few years ago, apparently gravity in the Assassin's games is 10 times heavier than real life. Oh really? Okay. Right, I've done all the optionals.
Mary, it's me, Edward.
This is Mary.
Edward? Who's this fella?
It's all right, Anne. He's a friend. What's wrong with Mary?
She's ill.
And her child?
They took her. No idea where. Oh! Oh! Oh!
I know it pains, my lady, but we must be silent. Can you walk?
Right, we've got to escort her out by the looks of things.
Mary, come on.
Escape the prison.
I can't.
Search every cell!
Come on, that's it. You're all right.
Let's go sailing. Well, at least we're on the optionals though. It's good to see what happened to Vane. And he kind of deserved it in a lot of ways.
I ain't leaving you, damn it. Lift your arm.
It's a shame about Rackham. Right, so we're heading.
It's no good.
I'm surprised she wants to give up so easily. She's always come across quite a strong-willed person. But at this point, she's happy to give up. Edward. Edward will not leave, though.
Edward.
Or maybe you will.
Don't die on my account. Go. This is such a pain in the ass. Damn it.
Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated.
I've done my part. Will you? If you came with me, I could. Mary.
I'll be with you, can we?
No, I know what you mean, yeah. I suppose it's not an easy decision for her to make. I thought she was stronger than that, but again, yeah, she's been in prison, it could have worn her down. She's obviously ill as well. Say Edward. Edward still isn't leaving her behind though. He's determined. Right, we now need to get out of it. Ah, there's something to pick up here. And we've got a treasure map that links here as well. We can come back. As we have the fast travel, so we will have to come back to clear the island. It's not worth risking it now. Yeah, giving birth in prison probably isn't the best thing either. It's going to affect her, isn't it? We will come back to clear the island. I don't think it's a good idea to try and do it now. I think it would cause too much of an issue in terms of getting caught. There are soldiers just here. Oh, there we go. There was me trying to be really careful. I didn't spot the three looking at me. Yeah, I didn't spot the three looking at me, to be fair. I know she's there, and I will pick her up. I'm just wondering whether I should clear the manuscript. We'll come back. It's absolutely fine. We'll come back. I don't want to... I hate leaving stuff not behind that's not cleared, but I don't feel I've got much option at this point. There's people there. Trying to avoid the soldiers, ideally. But yeah, we probably could clear everything, but we'll come back, I'm sure. There's a plot hole with this bitch. Now Bonnie talks about how her and Mary went on adventures here, but it doesn't make sense because they're in prison during the time and talks about those. Then they go on adventures, then get caught. Yeah, they could have gone... You got to think, when was the last time we saw them? So they could have gone on adventures together, then been caught whilst doing that. So I wouldn't say it's a plot hole. It does work. Just because you have no sense of time of when things took place. They may not have been in prison that long. That's the other side of it. So yeah, I wouldn't say a plot hole. I think it does work. You've just got to take it as a given, really.
What's happened to Mary? What's wrong?
Is she gone?
Oh no. Oh God! Oh!
What will you do now?
Nothing sensible.
The growth in Edward as a character is quite interesting as well. You've got to think, he started off as a privateer, then become a pirate, and just wanted to earn money.
They suit you.
You haven't earned this, but they suit you. Edward's finally getting acceptance.
Good fortune to you, Edward Kenway.
That's the thing, he come across as this person right at the start who would do anything for money. Offered him some money, he'd do it, he didn't care. And at this point, you kind of see that turnaround. It's not about money anymore. He's made some true friends. You know, even Vane and Rackham, he didn't have the best of times with come the end, but yet he was still wanted to say goodbye in a way. Edward saw them in the observatory, they were talking about going from then. They were talking about, because Rackham in the observatory wasn't in prison at that point. Obviously he's now dead. But he was telling her to leave his girlfriend alone, which obviously we know who that is now. So yeah, from there they could have gone on. Then Edward get caught by Roberts, was sent to Jamaica to go on trial. That would have taken weeks, yeah, absolutely. Then they're all sentenced during the same trial. Yes, exactly. It would have been weeks before they would have been found. So it does make sense. It does make sense. How does the timeline not make sense? Pardon me. In the observatory, we also don't know how long it took Edward to get out of the observatory. So yeah, I think the walk around as Edward's and loading screen. He doesn't walk. Oh, he can walk now. He's drunk. I'm not a fan of controlling a drunk character. Bugs me. But yeah, I think the timeline does work. You've just got to have a little bit of imagination with it. But there's no real major holes in the story.
Bring a bottle. I see some color first.
So Edward seems to have lost his way after everything that's happened.
Will this do? In all your years out here, you could never achieve what I've done in 1/5 the time. Because you're a good man, Edward, see? Goodness is your disease.
That's my prize, Roberts. Now give it here!
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Lisa. They were real-life pirates who did work together.
A short life and a merry one, that is all. The world owes us nothing more than this. So take what you will, and then die before you live to see yourself made a fool.
Give it here.
That's right, boy, take it.
I'll sweeten you, maggot. I'll cut you down!
It's quite weird to see Edward, a strong character normally, now struggling so much.
Calm, little puppy.
You're a good man, Edward. Goodness is your disease. Why does that not make any sense?
The metal for my brand of madness.
Roberts!
He's basically saying that being good isn't always necessarily a good thing.
It's prizes, plunder, and adventure ahead. Are you game? Out of my way, Ben.
Raise a glass to freedom, lads.
But being good and kind and nice can make others do the same way. So he does spread like a disease.
To a world full of rogues, better than all the kings and queens that kick us about.
As gentlemen of fortune, we enjoy plenty and satisfaction, pleasure and ease, liberty and power. What man with a sensible mind would choose the former life? For I have dipped my hands in muddied waters, and, withdrawing them, find 'tis better to be a commander than a common man!
it does have some very interesting characters, and you know, as we say, they're all real characters known for being pirates. How they died historically is probably not quite correct, but the actual characters themselves all had their own interesting stories to tell. There's a shark. And these people that have died in the battle going on above us, I would have said. We are getting very close to the end of the stream as well. I'm just trying to get to a point that we can finish. Yeah, we'll probably be finished by the time you're back, Cass. We are just about finishing.
That swooped down on powerful winds to seize a grazing lamb and carry it off to her nest. Flying close by, a jackdaw saw the deed, and it filled his head with the idea that he too was just as strong and capable. So, with a great flapping and rustling of feathers, the jackdaw came down swiftly and clutched at the coat of a large
That didn't
ram.
seem a good thing to do.
But when he tried to fly away, he found he could not lift the animal, for his size and strength.
Gave him a choice to kill him, so it did.
Even as the jackdaw struggled, the ram hardly
He's over here now. But so this all seems to be in Edward's head. That's just a normal person who's killed again. Someone over here now. It's a race against time. Well, if we don't see you and we are done by the time you're back, thank you for joining us, Cass. I'm sure we'll see you soon.
No more than 2 years! You promised me!
You left! When I needed you the most!
But you had me! What keeps you wondering? Do I not make you happy?
I'm so close, Caroline! Please! Just let me do this!
Everything you do out spite Edward!
It's not spite that's driving me, Mary! It's courage!
Courage for what, man? There's no one left in your life to care.
God damn you all! I can handle this!
Loud! Always tearing down when you could be building things up, or building yourself up if nothing else.
Just leave me be!
Change course, Edward! Change your bloody course before it's too late!
Quite a dramatic scene, isn't it? It's all the things that's going through Edward's head.
Captain Kenway! You look like a bowl of plum duff.
Plum duff.
Oh, I've got a head for 10.
On your feet.
Put me on the spot, Addy. After leaving me with Robert, I should have hard feelings about seeing you here. But mostly I'm bloody glad.
Me too, brother. And you'll be chuffed to know your jackdaw is still in one piece.
You think the best line is "Show your god"? That was a good line.
So we set sail. You're leaving?
Aye, Edward. But I have another calling elsewhere.
Addy, listen.
When your heart and your head are ready, visit the assassins. I think you'll understand then.
There we go. So this is Kingston. There's still stuff to clear here, which I think we should really do. Let's have a quick look at the map. We've done a lot of Kingston. We've done this bottom half of Kingston anyway. The bit we haven't done is up here, which is just where we were. And we can fast travel back here to clear all this. It's something we do need to do. And the main quest is taking us to see the assassins, didn't it? So where are we going to go for that? Back over here. In Tulum, which we can fast travel to as well, because we've been here previously. It'd be quite nice to get all the Mayan statues before heading there, to be fair. It might not happen. But yeah, so stream-wise, I'm trying to work out days. What are we today? We're Thursday, aren't we? So this is the last daytime stream today. We have the south part of Kingston to do. Oh, we do, didn't we? We never went across here. This is where the prison was. So we left this because we weren't sure this before this was story related, and of course it was. So we do need to head back across here and clear that as well. Plus we've got the North Kingston. We have got assassin missions to do as well while here. So there's still lots to do. The story-wise, we are getting to that end game point, I believe, in the story, and we're seeing a change in Edward from this privateer that was just eager for money to someone that now has more meaning to what he wants to achieve. And Addy has now gone and asked us to go and see the assassins when our heart and minds are ready. Yeah, I think the next main mission may start the end game. So what I'm thinking is we clear as much as possible before we get to end game. Mainly because it's a little bit less tedious that way, and we've still got lots of places we've not even explored. You know, we've got ruins, we've got islands, all the collectibles to visit. I'd like to have visited as many places as possible. We still need to upgrade our hideout. We haven't really done that much there. We've got all this north territory we haven't really touched. So my thinking is we should try and clear lots of stuff before we continue the story. We have focused a lot on the story recently and not much on anything else other than clearing if we're near something. We will have to go back and redo some of the main story missions to get the 100% synchronization, but we don't know if that's needed until we look at trophies, and that won't happen until we finish the story. So this is starting to be the beginning of the end of it by the sounds of things. It's the way it's looking currently. So the plan going forward. So we are Thursday today, aren't we? That is the right day. So this afternoon, Dirt 5 video goes live. This evening we're doing Genshin Impact for 2 hours live stream. There is no live stream tomorrow because it's Friday and I've got physio. Saturday evening we'll have a 2-hour, 2.5 hour stream for Assassin's Creed Black Flag. So Saturday evening is when we're back with Black Flag, and that's when we'll probably end up clearing the south of Kingston and just see what we can achieve in them 2 hours really. Try and get places cleared, maybe do the assassin contracts as well. And we'll just get as much done before we continue the story, and then daytime streams will be back as of Monday morning. The scheduled video will go out on Sunday. But that is it for this morning, I'm afraid. I need to stop. I need to have something to intake. Painkillers and good things like that. Story-wise, though, it's very interesting how Edward has turned and how it's changed over time, which I think is really important. Before we finish, can we do any? We need humpback whales. We need great white sharks. Hootia, we need one more. We need 2 rabbits still. We can upgrade the dart pouch, though. Let's get that upgrade done. And at some point, we need to leave the Animus, but I think it may allow us to do that in story anyway, because we've still got lots of post-it notes to find and good things like that, and computers to hack as well, in fact. So we've done the crafting upgrade there. Database-wise, have we got any before we finish? People up. I knew there might be a couple of people added to here. Rackham. See if there's anything new. Right, okay, there is a new thing for Rackham I don't think we've done. So, I think... weakness for women, we've done that. Okay, so this is added on after... So this is a bit more towards his end story before we saw his body. So after marooning Charles Vane and leaving his former captain of a small shattered vessel, Rackham knocked about the West Indies for barely 2 months before returning to Nasseu and accepting the King's pardon from Governor Rogers. Was it boredom that brought him back, or the affections of a lady he sought? Quite possibly the latter, for he soon found himself involved with another man's wife, the fetching Anne Bonny, a woman 20 years his junior. When the relationship was discovered, Anne's husband was so appalled by his wife's infidelity that he tried to have her arrested and whipped. Rackham offered to pay for a divorce, but the husband would not hear of it. At their wits' end, Anne and Jack decided to elope and return to sea as pirates. Joining their crew was Mary Read. So this goes back to them having adventures together, Anne Bonny and Mary Read. This is what happened. This is how this timeline does work. Joining their crew was Mary Read, still passing as a man. Together the three set off in search of a fresh sip of freedom, but they did not get far. Within 4 months of their flight from Nassau, they were captured by authorities and brought to trial. Jack was kept in a prison in Jamaica, perhaps in a cell near his old rival, Charles Vane. A few weeks later he was hanged and his body gibbeted just outside Port Royal on a small islet now called Rackham's Cay. So that he was hanged before he was then put in the cage. I didn't want to do that. And I'm assuming there'll be a Charles Vane upgrade on his story as well. There we go, Charles Vane. We've read some of this. I'm just trying to work out the bit to start from. No, not that one. That's Woodes Rogers arriving. Okay, so this is it. So this is after we destroyed the blockade, and then in the next few months these homeless buccaneers sailed about the Bahamas, making homes of coves and inlets, trying to find a place to settle down. In November of 1718, Vane even sailed north to the Carolinas to meet with Ed Thatch, hoping to convince his old friend to rejoin the old gang and take Nassau back from British hands. When Thatch refused, Vane was out of ideas. Weeks later, Vane was sailing back to the West Indies when a French brigantine crossed his path. Having ideas of his own, Vane declined to attack. This didn't sit well with some of his crew, most notably Calico Jack Rackham, who had come to loathe Vane's dictatorial captain in style. Shortly after Vane's refusal, Rackham and a number of those loyal to him mutinied, disposing Vane and setting him adrift in a small sloop. Some weeks later, Vane found himself marooned on a small island somewhere south of Cuba. He spent many weeks in isolation there, though it's suspected he must have come in contact with fishermen who were known to frequent the area. But for whatever reason, Charles Vane kept it to himself until he was able to hail a passing British ship. Unfortunately for him, the captain of the ship recognised him as Vane, the notorious pirate, and refused to bring him aboard. More weeks passed, and Vane was at his wits' end. At last, another British ship sailed past, and Vane clambered aboard. He did his best to keep to himself, but in a cruel twist of fate, the captain of the first ship happened to be aboard the second. He spotted Vane after only a few days at sea and pointed him out to the captain. Vane was arrested on the spot and sailed to Kingston for trial. There he languished almost a year in prison before his execution in early 1721. A sad whimper of a fate for a man once so full of explosive and angry energy. So he was arrested and then executed in early 1721. So we met him or saw him in his cell just before his execution. It's a sad way for him to go, considering how he was. So Mary Read, we know a bit about her already. We know about her disguising herself. We know all about that. So I'm just making sure we don't reread the same things. Okay, so I don't think we've done this bit. So official records of her activities do not appear until around 1720. The ship she'd been sailing on was taken by pirates, who were subsequently arrested. In order to avoid a swift execution by Governor Rogers in Nassau, Mary took the king's pardon, and there she settled. Whether or not this was a front for more secretive activity, it's hard to say. It was at this time, however, that Mary met and befriended the much younger Anne Bonny. The two became close friends, as Anne reportedly saw through Mary's disguise rather quickly. Unfortunately, Anne's beau, Jack Rackham, did not, and Mary was compelled to reveal herself as a woman to avoid a pointless altercation. Rackham obviously thought that she was after his lady. According to recent unearthed documents, we know that some of the Governor Rogers administrators were eventually made aware of Mary's status as a woman, likely on the account of Rackham's big mouth. In any event, Mary, Anne and Jack did not hang around Nassau for much longer after their meeting. At some point in the late summer of 1720, the trio raised a small crew and stole a schooner docked in Nassau's harbour. For 3 months they pirated and pillaged, with Anne and Mary taking the lead whenever the self-appointed Captain Rackham was indisposed from drink. Unfortunately for all, Rackham's incompetence also landed them in more trouble than they could handle. In October 1720 the ship was set upon by the British. According to reports, only Anne, Mary and one unnamed young man were fit enough to resist, and resist they did. Miraculously, only the young man died in the ensuing fight. Anne and Mary were arrested, as were Jack Rackham and the rest of his crew, after they awoke from their drunken stupors below deck. Taken to Kingston for trial, their executions were stayed after the woman announced they were many months pregnant. Mary languished in jail until her term was up. Unfortunately, just days after giving birth, she died of a severe illness or infection, likely caused by the terribly unsanitary conditions of her captivity. It is not known Okay, it is not know what happened to Mary's child. I think that should be not known. So they don't know what happened to her child, which is quite interesting. Bonnet, we've done Bonnet. Have we got more information about Bonnet? So we've not seen him in a while. So I think we've definitely read everything about Bonnet. Oh, no, we haven't. I've just seen something that's different. That's basically Miss Bonnet to hand over the events. Okay, so we haven't read all of this about Bonnet either. And this is actually quite interesting. So, at some point around Steve's 29th birthday, his restlessness got the better of him. Owing to some discomforts he found in a married state, which brought on the disorder of the mind, Steve decided it was time to take his first bold steps into the life he had always dreamed about. Using his considerable fortune, he either purchased a boat or had one built for him, a small schooner he christened the Revenge. To maintain some semblance of the comforts he had come to enjoy as a man of means, he installed a full library in the captain's quarters and packed his wardrobe with all manner of finery, silk pyjamas, smoking jackets and frocks. Near the end of 1717, his ship was ready. He bid adieu to his wife and the remaining children and weighed anchor, sailing north from Barbados, hoping to reach the British colonies within a few months. He would never see his family again. Now sailing under the moniker Captain Edwards, Bonnet sailed across the West Indies looking for his first prize. Spotting a large Spanish warship, his crew foolishly encroached and attacked. After a brief engagement, almost half of Bonnet's crew was dead or injured. Miraculously, the Revenge was able to escape capture herself, and Bonnet ordered the crew to sail her to the only place he knew he could find refuge, Nassau. It was here in the pirates' infamous republic that Steed met and befriended Captain Thatch, the infamous and capable captain who had recently taken to call himself Blackbeard. Thatch managed to convince Bonnet to hand over the Revenge's reins, leaving Steed happily confined to his cabin. The two sailed about as unlikely partners for some months, until Blackbeard took a far greater prize for himself, the Queen Anne's Revenge. After keeping Bonnet's Revenge in his own fleet for a short time, Blackbeard suddenly abandoned her along with most of its crew. Bonnet was again free to seek his own path, perhaps believing he had been properly mentored under Blackbeard's tutelage. Bonnet struck out for the Danish island of St. Thomas, hoping to earn a privateering commission, but his crew had other ideas. Plunging headlong into piracy once more, Steed's crew lashed out recklessly at every prize they could find, resulting in their capture some months later near Cape Fear, North Carolina. While Steed awaited trial, numerous people came forward as witnesses to attest to the good quality of his character. But this came to nothing, and after one botched escape attempt, Steed was finally walked to the gallows in December 1718. As the hangman slipped the noose around his neck, he broke down in tears, begging for mercy. The sight of his abject shame moved many to tears, but it was not enough to save him. The gentleman pirate was no more. We didn't actually know what happened to him, so that explains he faced the wrath of the British and went the same way as many a pirate did. I think Bonnet pronounced the T at the end of his name. Oh, so Bonnet instead of Bonnet. But yeah, a sad end really to someone that was quite a nice guy who just wanted to be a part of something. Was kind of what we got from him. I'm just going to clear the exclamation points. But yes, so that is it for today. I know I've kind of pushed on a little bit with some of the information about the people, but it was nice to actually find out what happened to some of them. Obviously, we haven't seen some of them for a little while. But it was quite nice just to end their stories in a way. Yeah, he was definitely in over his head, wasn't he? He wanted to do so much. He wanted to be one of the gang, really. He wanted to fit in. And obviously, if you remember from the start of his story, because he's lost children through illnesses and stuff, that kind of forced his mind to want to be something more. And he didn't need to be. He had money, he had wealth, he had a loving family, but he needed something else in his life. And through trying to fit in, it kind of ended him, unfortunately. It is currently saying we've done 56%, which is probably about correct. Story-wise, I think we're 80-90, I would guess. But there's so much left to clear and explore. That's about right, I would have said. So that is it for today. That is it for this morning. We have overrun a little bit, but it's not too bad. We're back this evening with Genshin Impact. Dirt 5 goes live this afternoon, and then tomorrow's Car Mechanic, and then so Genshin Impact this evening, and then Assassin's Creed Black Flag Saturday evening, and then we'll go from there. So as always, thank you all very much. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. You guys have been incredible, as always. We will... What was I going to say? I've lost my train of thought. We shall see you all very soon, I'm sure. Enjoy your day, your morning, your evening, your afternoon, wherever you are. And we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.